Hi, everybody. Welcome to Something to Talk About. I have a live stream that I'm doing right now where I'm covering 65 characters that I've covered from the Song of Ice and Fire lore. And also here, check out the Benverse. All right, let's do it. Hi! Welcome to Something to Talk About. My name is Taco. We got Tom. We got Soda. And then a random internet guy down there looking like Carl.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I'm sorry, it's a no camera from me. It just never seems to work out. So.
And Zach went up to get a drink, so I'll let him when he comes back. He doesn't know I went live.
He picks the worst times to do everything.
Dude, bro, it's time to go. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna let Zach back in as soon as he sits down. And we're gonna share the screen. We don't want to spend all night doing this. Welcome back, Zach. We are live.
Come back no more.
Yeah, you are also muted.
Have I been muted this whole time? That'd be funny.
All right. We are, yeah. So, a little backstory, then we can just go straight on. So, November 10th, I put up my Flement Brax video, and that was my first character I ever covered. So, we will be starting with Flement Brax. But
yeah, the big FB.
So I made a character every once in a while for a while. And then like in March, I started doing 2 a week and I haven't stopped going 2 a week. And I will be continuing for the rest of the year. I'll probably go to 1 a week after. But anyways, let's share the tier list. Soda is our DJ. He will also be, I'm going to put him right underneath me. He's also our tiebreaker if we can't all decide. The way I'm doing the deciding is we can go, if all of us think the same tier, it goes into that. If it's like, if there's one in between, so if I'm A and somebody else is C and we can't decide, it will go straight to B without us even fighting. And then if it's C and A, we let Soda, or if the chat is clearly favoring one person, we'll go with that. Is that clear with everybody?
The time I vote then is when you need a tiebreaker?
When we need a tiebreaker. Or you could still lean like, oh, I really like this. But yeah, you are definitely our tiebreaker.
Yeah, that works for me.
Okay, cool. Well, let's jump right into the Westerlands with Flement Brax.
Okay, let me try to there it is.
So yeah, I want to eventually stop talking, but love this guy. He is part of Tywin's group. The fact he like hangs out with the Mountain in like Amory Lorch and all these people, but he's wearing purple armor with a 2-foot tall unicorn horn on his helmet. I just love it. Like, what's not lovable? So where are you guys thinking? I know where I'm headed. But.
Look,
I'd put him at least A tier.
I agree wholeheartedly. You have to give some credence to his impact on the culture of the fandom. He's a fan favorite of a lot of people. Absolutely. Genuinely top of A tier for me.
I agree. And as far as like the more minor characters go, like this man is prolific. He just keeps showing up. The only book he missed is the one he geographically had to miss.
Yeah,
like,
he's around.
Yeah. I'd say it's a good reason.
Yeah. So, Brax is up there.
So random internet guy's the only person who I interrupted. I'm going to state S. That's what I had written. I'm not going S right like for everybody. It's going to look like I am because the first guy's an S. But there's a reason I picked him to cover first, right? Like I think he's an S tier.
I'll support this. I'm like I said, I say at least A because I figured A would be the average. But if you want to put him in the S, then that's absolutely.
I'm going to stick him deep in the S, buddy.
My instinct is
he's like a legendary rare. You know, he's like a legendary rare. He's a collectible knight.
It's collectible. So, is there anyone fighting against S, or do you guys think he belongs in A? The only thing he's really lacking is he's not like smack dab in the middle of a crazy fan theory like a lot of these guys are.
Yeah,
but
we can change that.
He's got everything else going.
Exactly. Yeah. You're talking to the interesting nerd club. They could make that crazy theory.
Get on
I can fix that for you.
I'm honestly disappointed I don't have one to go off the cuff with.
He's like, well, actually, starting right now, there is.
Well, hang on. So I like not to get too off track, but unicorns, Skagos, maybe there's a connection there.
There is.
Ooh, yeah.
I already had that thought.
And where do you think Rickon is? I mean, like, yeah, I'm just saying there could be some Brax up in that axe.
Oh,
Well,
they ride unicorns on Skagos. Flement Brax is the father of most of the people on Skagos.
All right, I am
Who knows?
calling
Yeah,
it.
see,
Is
we can go
everyone
anywhere
cool
with it?
Is everyone okay with S?
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right,
Absolutely.
go ahead, put them right up in the S. Soda pop, and then we are moving straight along to the second character I covered. Really, really obscure. You guys might not remember him, and there's no picture for him. Just from House Lothston, he is Guy Lothston. I'll tell you everything there is to know about him.
Okay.
He is part of Maegor
I do remember Guy Lothston.
Well, then you'll know why I love him. He's part of Maegor the Cruel's side on his trial by 7. But when he gets killed, 40 half-digested pies came out of his gut. He was called Guy the Glutton or Guy the Round. And he was this big, fat knight. And then, like, I just love how cartoony, like, pies, like, blah! And I don't even think of like half digested. I think of like they're half pies. Like,
is it like a Mr. Creosote situation?
They're
from
just
Mr.
whole pies.
Is it like a Mr. Creosote situation from Meaning of Life?
pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Except
funny.
Except in the middle of getting so fat he was gonna blow up, he joined a giant battle royale.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. So I can't in good conscience put Guy and S, but my pitch for him because you know he's such a small character and all that stuff. I still think he's a solid C because just he's entertaining on his own. But of course he's not important by any means.
So
that
honestly,
whole part of the book. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
The whole
go
part
ahead, go ahead, Zach.
the
Never
whole
mind,
part of the
didn't mean
book
to cut
around
you off.
Maegor the Cruel is so just like everything about it is gross and like icky.
Greasy. Yeah.
Greasy is a good word for it. Like there's something gross about the human body all the way through the Maegor stuff. It's a little bit body horror. Then later in the book, it's a lot of bit body horror.
I want to bounce off that real quick. This exemplifies one of my favorite parts about Fire and Blood. That there's so much revisionist history. I would wager that this is an exaggerated tale from someone who is like politically against Guy Lothston. And his whole
general,
like this is designed to like cast him as a silly character instead of as a meaningful political player. To that end, I don't know that we actually know who Guy Lothston was, except that he was interesting enough to be propagandized against, so to speak. I think I think it could easily be like Tom's saying, where it's like anti-Lothston propaganda,
or like it's a spillover of anti-Maegor.
You guys are great, and so much of me wants to just continue talking about Lothstons, but we need to move the F on.
B tier, bottom of B.
One more aside.
B.
One more aside.
ahead,
I'm
Zach.
now imagining like a Fire and Blood written as like pro-Maegor propaganda.
It's anti-Maegor propaganda.
That's Zach. I encourage you to write. Someone in the chat get us the description of that book.
Maegor the Cruel noticed that a small peasant girl was freezing to death, so he pushed her inside of Guy Lothston's guts to keep her warm.
That's so funny.
I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
Oh my god, that's too good. Oh, too good.
Yeah, I also think Guy
cold
Lothston
out
deserves the
I
B
find
tier.
it smelled
I
bad
think
on
he
the
deserves the
outside.
B tier.
So we're going B.
Bottom of B.
All right, I'll stay with B. I'll agree. I'm flexible.
So, Taco, I gotta ask. I wondered. I thought maybe there was like a connection to like the big fat Frey guy, and I was like, I wondered if those pies were eel pies. Personally, when I was researching House Lothston myself, I was like, I wonder if they're eel pies.
No, I do that. I thought they said like it was specifically fruit pies. I thought.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah.
But I guess maybe that's just my brain when they say pies. As an American, I think fruit pies. But of course,
I do love
we're
the idea
only
of just
culture
fruit
that has
pies.
fruit pies. Yeah. All right.
Just a bunch of fucking berry pies slide out of his gut. You know?
So early on, I just covered a bunch of characters that were way too small. Like I started off with really small characters. So Wyl of Wyl was the third person I covered. So another Fire and Blood. I apparently was really into Fire and Blood at the time. And I was also reading the book. Anyways, there was Wyl of Wyl is the dude who chopped off Otho Bracken's or Otho Bracken. What was his name? Orys Baratheon's hand, and he also did the Red Wedding 1.0 when he went to like it was like a Oakhart wedding and murdered everybody and gilded all the guests and sold all the women into slavery. So he was just a really awful, nasty dude from Dorne from the first Dornish War is Wyl of Wyl. So I don't know why I covered him because that's the kind of stuff I thought would bring me fame and adventure. But yeah, I think C or D.
Yeah, I agree. The most interesting thing that he did was get shit talked by Orys Baratheon. D tier.
D, I agree.
Wyl X Wyl. I'm gonna say probably a C or a D.
That's that anime, right? Wyl X Wyl.
Yeah.
Wyl X Wyl.
I originally had him as a C, but as I was talking, I talked myself into D. So, do we have enough votes for D?
Yeah, I mean, he sounds like a bit of a bastard, right? You know?
Yeah. So
kind of a dick.
No fights here. All right, cool. Soda Pop. This is going to be the one that I am pitching for disqualified because
I changed the name to keep in sequence with it. I made it exiled.
Oh, hey, I like exile. So this is the only time
good.
I covered multiple people. So I don't think it counts because I covered all of the Muppet Tullys at once.
I was just like, S tier. Top of S tier.
S tier. I love the Muppet
S tier.
Tullys. Fight me in the comments. The Muppet Tullys are great.
It's the Muppet Tullys.
Come on. Oh, wait.
Yeah,
holy crap.
I also am like a big Tully
first
fan,
ever
so I
super
have
chat.
to...
Christy Angel.
Yay!
This is the first amount of money I've ever earned in doing YouTube. So Christy Angel, you're the best.
There we go. There's some YouTube dollars.
God.
So now let's see if we can get
and for every donation, you guys, for every donation, we'll counter Taco's reasonable request with some outrageous tier proposals. You know, so if you give more money, we'll just get more cantankerous and weird and just keep pushing the limits.
All right, Carl Mormont, give me a sec here. I think even though any of the Muppet Tullys on their own are either A or S because they're all pretty fantastic, I think they belong in Exiled because I don't think I should have covered them to begin with. So I'm just doing that. You guys are just going to have to deal with it. But
Counterpoint.
Ooh.
Okay.
I want a new tier above S. Tully tier.
The Muppet tier.
Muppet tier. I want Muppet tier above S tier.
Okay,
we'll think about it.
Give us
We'll think about it. I'm drinking an 11% stout, so maybe at the end of this...
I don't know how much percentage I got.
I'm drinking a 0% liquor coffee, so I'm hopped up here. You know,
let's see these Muppets in the tier.
Zach, you drink beer without looking at the percentage. I'm such a loser that way.
I'm stoned.
Coffee IPA. I like coffee. I'm not usually an IPA guy.
No, sir. In this circumstance, we don't call you a loser. We call you a nerd.
So Soda just sneaks out when we're talking about beer. I'm stoned, and moved on.
So, could someone please explain to me Muppet Tully? I have.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Okay, all right, all right.
Tom,
besides me.
Tom, take it away. This is your thing.
Oh my god! For no reason, George Martin was just like filling out the names in the encyclopedia, and Catelyn Tully from the show.
Yeah.
Three question mark of her ancestors. Four of her ancestors are named after Muppets. They are Grover.
Yeah. All four of them are in the Fire and Blood, and they will possibly be
it's
House
all
of
the
Dragon.
it's the Tullys from Fire and Blood. It's like a whole generation.
Oscar, Kermit, Grover, and Elmo.
And then
Oh, yeah,
George
Elmo.
wanted to explore that time period and realized that they were already canonically Muppets. So there's
Oops.
going to be
Yeah.
Muppets in House
Yeah.
of the Dragon.
Yeah. And that's
Oh
another
my fucking
thing
God.
that make it not okay for me to
Yeah.
cover because
S
they will
tier.
be in the show.
Triple
All right, we're
S
moving-
tier.
We're moving on. We'll put him in exile, then I might be able to be convinced later on. But
Okay.
we got to cover the last guy who doesn't have a picture. This is my, like, I will eventually move out of Fire and Blood. I got a few more. Otho Bracken. So he is the
okay.
Brute of Bracken from Duncan Egg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I wish there was a picture for him. He's
I
great.
remember you mentioning those.
I'm comfortable putting Otho Bracken in at least B tier, but I mean, like, we could also put him in the A tier if you guys love Brackens that much. I think B tier, you know.
I got him at D, but I'd settle for C.
I agree.
C. Why why C? Why are you so?
Because there's
why are you
nothing
so
about
not
him
hot
yet.
on
We don't
him?
really know too much about him. And I know
No,
I did a video completely.
He killed one of the Blackwood's attorneys. He's a
That's
badass
like breakfast for Brackens, though. Like
Yeah.
that doesn't mean
That's
I
like
don't
saying
know.
he got up
Didn't
and
he
took
kill
a
him in
shower.
one blow? I thought he just maced his head one time and he died or something. I think he's B
Yep.
tier.
No,
They-
Mace is
yeah.
in the main series.
They did. They shut up. They maced his head in as a hint to what's going to happen to Baelor Breakspear later on in the book.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay,
I think
for
B
that
tier.
symbolism, I'd
B,
be okay
B
with.
for B for breaking people's skulls.
All right, B or C. I was at D. I'll settle for C. B or C, guys. Random internet guy or me? Oh yeah. Of course, we got Aegor Bitterstills freaking out in here.
It's all Brackens.
Yes,
S.
all Brackens.
I'm sorry, all Brackens D tier. This is a Blackwood house.
I love. Can we
stand the Blackwoods here.
Can we talk about how great Aegor Bitterstills is?
I don't know if I could S all the Brackens, but I like the Brackens. I'm putting them Brackens up there in the. Unfortunately for the Blackwoods, I'm putting the Brackens right next to them. I think that's just fun.
All right, Soda. So he's part of the Bracken Blackwood feud, and he beat Blackwood to death in a melee, and he's kind of just famous at that time for kind of just being a cantankerous dick. He's during the time of Duncan Egg, about 90 years before the book. Where do you think we're between B and C?
So basically, solid lad.
He doesn't have much going for him. That's my only argument. But I should shut up. Soda, you can deliberate.
I'm gonna go C because I don't think the Shield is as cool as Batman.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Bat's shield is better.
Well, fair enough.
Oh,
Fair enough point.
All right.
Can't really argue with that.
It's a moderately cool shield, as opposed to the Bat, which is a very cool shield.
Which is dope as hell. Yeah.
That is what Batman's emblem would be.
So when I did every Bat sigil, I snuck in House Wayne, and no one said anything in the comments. I did House Austin, House Went, House Wayne. No one said anything.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't get one.
No perception.
Yeah, I rolled it. All right.
That's from Wayne's World, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Got it.
That's the one.
All right, we're the king. So we're still in Fire and Blood. We're gonna get out eventually, but I started off with a lot of Fire and Blood. We got the king who flew, Ronnel Arryn. I love this guy. Yeah. I'm gonna pitch him pretty high, actually. Ha ha ha. So Viseri, what's her name? Visenya arrives on the mountain, and then pretty much when King Ronnel Arryn's mom shows up, she's sitting on the throne with him in her lap, and her dragon's like right there. And she's like, hey, I pretty much just won. Can I take her son up for a flight? And he flies as king and lands as a lord. And then later on, he gets tossed out of the Weirwood door where he flies again to his death. There's a lot of brand symbolism here. The king who flew, Weirwood door. They have a Weirwood throne in the Vale. I think Ronnel Arryn is low-key a really cool character. That was my pitch.
Yeah. Anyone who rides Vhagar gets bonus points from me.
Big Granny.
Yeah,
Vhagar.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, Little Dragon Rider S.
I'm gonna say top of B tier, middle of B tier.
Yeah.
And we love any good use of a moon
I'd
door.
say up there in A or B for interestingness for sure. I don't know if I'd go full
I
S,
agree.
but
B.
he's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm hearing more B's. I think, and I had written down B.
Yeah.
So I lied. We're still got quite a while until we get out of Fire and Blood. I started off with a lot of Fire and Blood.
Rage Unicorn says time traveling Sweet Robin. Now that's a theory.
There you go.
Oh.
There you go.
Wait.
Yeah, he's good in B, Soda Pop.
Oh my God! Any weird sickly child is Bran.
Yeah.
What I was wondering is it below Batman? Or
That's who Bran is playing against in the time travel wars.
Guys, is he below or above Guy Lothston?
Up.
Better? Yeah, better than Guy. Yeah, I'm down for that. All right. We got who Samwell Tarly got named after. We have Savage Sam Tarly. Fought way back in the day with Heartsbane in the Vulture Hunt, killed the second Vulture King or first Vulture King. I'm forgetting. Just a savage warrior. Everything that Samwell's dad wishes he was. Savage Sam. There you found him. I'm like putting the picture up long enough for you to find the picture.
Yeah, well, it's because it's pretty much all black, right?
Yeah.
Anyone who is idolized by Randall Tarley loses points from me. C tier.
I have him as C too. Honestly, that's what I wrote down was C for him.
I'm comfortable with that. That's
all he
fine,
really
right?
does is hunt down the Vulture, and the Vulture is a more interesting character than he is.
Yeah.
It's like one of those movies where you kind of have to root for the criminal, but like you have to acknowledge that it's like Law Abiding Citizen. Tom, what are some other movies like that?
Rudy.
Yeah. That's true.
Cool. Thanks for showing up, Tom. So Samwell ties the Vulture King between two posts and just leaves him naked in the desert, tied between two posts until literally vultures just tear him apart. Really savage. And I was like, in my video, I went back and watched it because I got a comment out of nowhere recently on it, where somebody goes, I don't know why you harped on him so bad. Like he was just defending his homeland, like blah, 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 blah. I'm like, it was the ending. Like it wasn't the fact he killed the Vulture King. It was the fact that he needlessly tortured him to death. Like there was no reason to do that.
Yeah.
So is it below or above Ferrari?
Otho Bracken. I'd say below Bracken.
For sure.
Bruder Bracken's cooler than Savage Sam.
Bottom of C tier. Honestly, maybe top of D tier.
I had him as C, but are people more leaning towards D?
I'm okay with either. These are kind of sucks.
I mean, we can put him right. I think putting him right next to Wyl of Wyl is like hilarious because he killed a Dornish man. So yeah, throw him down the D.
Yeah, this isn't a fuck you to Sam. This is a fuck you to Randall.
Yeah. I think there.
Yeah.
Is that better? You guys like that? All right. No one's speaking up. It looks like you stay in there.
That's where you guys want him. That's fine. I'm not gonna go to bat for this guy. I don't really know him that well.
Are we gonna have an opportunity to talk about the Vulture King again, or should I do it now?
I don't want to. Go ahead, but we're spending too much time.
You got 30. You got 10 seconds.
Go
I
ahead.
just want to say it's kind of cool how they did a Dread Pirate Roberts thing with there being multiple Vulture Kings afterwards.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I thought that was a neat little writing thing he put in there.
We got our first. I did 3 Kingsguards in a row. Technically 4, and we started with the one that banged the most. We got Lucamore the Lusty Strong.
Whoa.
I made a song about this man.
Yeah. I love Lucamore the Lusty. I think he's a strong A. I think him being part of Jaehaerys' Kingsguard, the way Jaehaerys had to he gelded him and sent him to the wall, and there's all kinds of horny man symbolism because he was the white bull. He was the bull of House Lothston, or not Lothston, of House Strong. He was called the bull, and he just literally horny. Like he had 8 wives that he all kept a secret. I think I love this guy. What do you guys think of Lucamore Strong?
Oh hell yeah! Do I recall correctly? He's the one who pulled Arya off of Balerion.
Yep. And then Jaehaerys called him to the throne room alone, which never happened, and said, "If you like, I'm glad you saved my niece or whatever she was, but if I hear you talk about her again, I'm going to get rid of you. Like, you can stop talking about it." Yeah, because it was so freaky.
Okay.
Well, all right. So I'll make a really quick soda. So this chick steals the biggest dragon on accident. The dragon flies to literal hell and back. And then when she comes back, like half a year later, she weighs like 60 pounds. She has giant worms swimming inside her body. And then they put her in an ice bath and her heart immediately explodes. It's a really rough part of the book.
Just as an amendment. The worms have human faces, by the way. Just to
human faces. Yep.
This is the really body horror part.
Yeah, that was the body horror we were discussing.
This comes up so much that in a random conversation today with my roommate, he compared something to this scene.
Oh my god, it's so horrific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like I said,
I'm like
sugar shit. Fuck.
I feel like there's something in my body now. All right, not in the sexy way either.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Lucamore Strong. Where are we feeling? I think he's a strong A.
Yeah. Honestly, I put him in S. He's one of the most memorable Fire and Blood characters.
He's S tier for sexing it up.
So that's two.
All right,
okay.
Lucamore and S. I'm down.
Yep, he's in horny tier. Get him up there.
Okay, so above or below Pretty Boy?
Lucamore B. Lustin.
Come on.
There? Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to unseat Flement.
Yeah. Flement's gonna be in charge until we get
Sounds good.
Down a little further. So we're moving
I
down.
won't be calling them by those weird nicknames because I will not remember their names for the life of me.
Fleming, Pretty Boy, Unicorn Boy. We're moving down our. I did a white shield or white cloak winter, I called it last year, where I just covered a bunch of white cloaks in a row. And the next one was Aemon the DragonKnight.
Don't have to find that one.
That's a big one. So yeah, I mean, do I have to really pitch Aemon to you guys? You guys all know who Aemon the DragonKnight is.
I would put Aemon up there in the A tier. I mean, he's pretty fucking cool. He might even be S tier depending on how much you like Targaryens. Like, if you're a big Targ fan, then he's.
I have him as
Tom's
S,
like,
but that's up to you guys. I mean, I didn't think Lucamore was going to make it to S, so.
I mean, he's the lusty though. I mean, this is just the Dragon Knight.
Well, he was in love with his sister and killed the dude
that's
because
pretty standard fare Targaryen.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Why to bone your sisters like a Targaryen free space?
If only incest made you hot in our world, right? Like, jeez.
Excuse me, have you seen the Habsburgs? Whew.
They are not hot.
Yeah.
How did you bite your own
more like
nose?
the Habsburgs, am I right?
Yeah.
No, the Habsburgs are not attractive. That's
I'm not gonna name a state because I don't want to actually call anyone out. But like somewhere in the deep south, where there's banjos are the only music. There's just a group of super, super hot incest family like the Targaryens.
Oh
yeah. I don't think that's physically possible.
I just had to rein in. We got to move on. I just had to rein in like 3 jokes in a row.
From
We're getting real close to button pressing here.
Incest gets you the McPoyles. It doesn't get you the Targaryens.
Oh!
Yeah, the McPoyles is a good argument. Yeah.
All right, so where are
Someone
we?
just spent a lot of time in rural Pennsylvania the last weekend.
Oh God,
rural Pennsylvania. That's not right.
I was in
no,
Luzerne
but we got to move on. We got to get off of this bit. We got to get off.
Aemon the DragonKnight. I got him for. I had him as S, but I feel like.
Gosh, Aemon the DragonKnight. Can you imagine that? Aemon the DragonKnight. That would be cool as hell.
Aemon.
Like you name your DragonKnight Aemon.
Oh yeah.
Like when you're playing Pokemon, like the DragonKnight, Aemon the DragonKnight.
That joke. I like that joke. That's a good joke.
I was wondering what that joke meant.
Next time I fucking do a Pokemon run, which has been a long time since I've done one, I'm gonna do Aemon the DragonKnight.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I did it all Dragon Nuzlocke and named them all after Targaryens.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Honestly, B tier. We hear more about about what he's done in the same way we hear about what Arthur Dayne has done, and I contest that he's actually done I contest that he is as fantastic as people say. Top of B tier.
All right, so if I'm leaning S and you're
good
leaning B,
I
Can
think
we
A is
settle?
fine too.
I could
We
be
don't have
okay
anybody
with
in
A.
A yet.
Can we settle for A?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
happy with that. I'm happy with that.
Cool. A tier.
A
We'll
for
move
Aemon.
straight on.
Yeah,
We are
exactly. A
not
for Aemon.
places I wanted to. All right. From one amazing Kingsguard to the next, we got Boros Blount.
Oh, there we go. That's an S. If I ever saw one.
Belly.
Oh man.
I think he's a strong B.
Bor
Honestly,
S tier Blount.
I think he's.
Or-
I think he's a solid B tier.
No, I'm just kidding. I Boros Blount, I would fucking exiled and kick his ass out of here.
Or Boros Blount, with lesser known sidekick Eddie the Edible.
Oh God, C tier because I don't respect him enough to put him in D tier.
All right. Okay. The fact that he is the
Wow.
this is all I got. He is the royal food taster, and in his last scene, Cersei is disgusted by how sick he looks, and no one is worried. He is the royal food taster,
Yeah,
and he looks like he's being poisoned, and no one cares.
He's even boring to the people in the story.
They don't give a crap.
Yeah, I'm telling you, exiled. It's time for Boros to leave. We're
Also, I
ejecting
got to
him
think
from
for
the
chubby
building.
knights because I'm a chubby guy. That's why I
You
like
know what? That does bump him up a little bit.
Yeah.
I think C tier.
D
We
tier.
were
Then
talking.
I'll
Rage
agree with
Unicorn, we
D
were talking
tier.
about Damon. Yeah, DragonKnight did. You're okay with D?
Yeah,
Is that what you're saying?
I
I
want to
picking-
kick him out. I want to kick him out, but if
B.
we,
Oh
yeah,
my god!
personally, I'm pitching exiled. So like maybe we could meet in the middle of D.
Exiled was just for people who don't count, like the Muppet Tullys. The
doesn't count,
lowest
he
you
was in
can
the
go
show.
is D. The lowest you can go is D.
I'm okay with C or D.
Yeah, I'm okay with C
That's
or
D.
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 C, he is so like
Ra-
unimportant that C feels
I
right.
hate him.
All right,
I
let's
hate
put him in C before random changes his mind and fights me more on it. All right, let's go.
All right. There?
Yeah. And then one last Kingsguard, kinda. He's not a member of the King's Landing Kingsguard, but he is a member of the Kingsguard. Oh wait, no, I went ahead. Never mind. I'm skipping somebody. Let me go down. On you guys.
Excuse me?
Jonquil Darke. I skipped somebody.
Let's go. Let's
Jonquil Darke's
go.
fantastic. So she is the female bodyguard of Good Queen Alysanne. She is kind of a Kingsguard, but she's a chick. She almost made it into the Kingsguard during the battles of the White Cloaks because she was a mystery knight with her face covered, and she almost earned a White Cloak until they realized she was a chick.
No, damn.
She is great. I love Jonquil Darke.
One of my favorite characters in Fire and Blood. Super cool, super mysterious. I love her. I think she's fantastic. Top of A tier for me. I love her.
All right.
I agree. She's
I have
one of
her
the more
at-
fun Fire and Blood characters in terms of like ones that don't play a major political role. The ones that just sort of exist to like build the world. The whole part she plays with the Sarah Targaryen arc of the story is fun. She's a fun character in a dark and interesting kind of way.
I also think of her as like the female counterpart of like my favorite male Kingsguard at the time, Joffery Dogget, who will later be on this list because whenever Jaehaerys and Alysanne flew on the dragons, he kept her on the back, and then Alysanne kept Joffery Dogget on the back, which they say is for counterbalance, but that doesn't make sense because they're not riding the same dragon. A dragon doesn't matter if why would what's his name? The Bronze Beast. Whatever.
We got another super chat, by the way.
Oh my god, no way.
It's sweet.
Yeah, Vermithor.
from,
Why would
it's from-
Vermithor care if it's two dudes? That's what I'm saying.
Sick.
Oh my god, Rust! Rust, what's up?
Rust.
Oh my god.
Were there any famous mutinies in Song of Ice and Fire? Yes, the mutiny at Craster's Keep is
absolutely.
the beginning of a book.
Yeah.
And there's a couple others.
Yeah, that's a good mutiny. That's a perfect mutiny.
I'm a big fan of
Russ,
the
thank you so
Siege
much,
of-
dude. You're
the
amazing.
siege of Maegor's Holdfast. I think that you could definitely talk about that in the same conversation.
Yeah, with the Shadow, who I haven't covered yet.
Yeah, the lady with the Valyrian Steel Eric.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about Tumbleton? Tumbleton's sort of a mutiny also.
Oh yeah,
Well,
kind of.
Sure, yeah.
The second.
There's some mutinous stuff going on at Tumbleton.
All right, so Jonquil, A, right up there with Aemon the DragonKnight.
Yep, get her up there.
All right, cool. A tier for Jonquil Darke. All right, we're going from one chick to another chick. So at this point, I was covering these characters for a couple months and I never covered a girl. So I covered 2 in a row and I covered 2 amazing ones. I went from Jonquil Darke to Mad Danelle Lothston. Yeah. Let's go.
Spoiler.
I've covered so many Lostons. I love Lostons. They're my favorite. Right over there. There you go. You got it.
If you have an issue, if we're getting House of the Dragon spoiled, you maybe go away.
She's on House of Dragon. She's way later. You're thinking of somebody else. She's Duncan Egg.
Oh, you're right. Hey, look at that.
Don't worry about it. The Strongs are still in charge of Harrenhal.
You're right. My bad. I retract.
So yeah, Mad Danelle Lothston is your Dracula character. So she has a lot of like they told stories like if you're being a bad kid, Mad Danelle will show up on her dragon and her giant bat creature and steal you in the middle of the night. She has she wore black armor, like she's very bloodthirsty, evil witch. Bathe in virgin blood to remain beautiful type stuff.
Gotcha.
Right? Yeah. So, yeah, I love Mad Danelle.
Yeah, I was gone for a second, but S tier in my opinion.
You love Mad Danelle too?
Yeah, I'm down.
What did I have her at?
Joined up with Bloodraven to siege White Walls.
Oh, I had yep. And I have her at A on my pre-list I did. So that's my pitch.
Oh, in service to the donation incentive, I have to say D tier. D tier for
going F, dude. Jeez.
Ouch.
Oh yeah. Well, of course, Bitter still doesn't like her. Oh, dude. Can we just take a minute? This dude probably comments on your guys' stuff too. He comments on my stuff, but he always stays in character as Aegor Rivers and all of his comments. It is the funniest thing.
You're telling me that he's a character?
Yeah. We love Aegor Rivers.
I love that guy, dude. You're the best. All right, not the best, but you're up there. You're great. I don't want to make other people feel bad. Everybody gets participation awards. All right.
I don't know where to put. I'm not sure. I'll defer to the rest of you.
I
defer to everybody else.
I think middle of A tier I'm happy with.
Any fights for A then? I think top. I think middle of A. I think part those two.
What is going on with the pictures?
I don't know. I don't know why they're doing that.
Yeah,
they're wobbling.
Weird. Yeah, they're wobbly. I don't know because we have so many, maybe, but I don't know.
No, I've done bigger, and I've never seen that before.
Oh, you've done bigger, huh?
Oh yeah.
How much bigger?
9 inches.
Don't follow this line of question.
Around. Think about it.
9
so
inches
you're saying
around.
That this is an above average tier list?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
not a big tier list. Oh my god.
This is a boyfriend tier list.
Let's go back to the Kingsguard, but let's go over to Essos with Raleigh Duckfield.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, Duck.
Duck. Gray Duck. Okay. Great because I love you are a bastard. No, I'm kidding. I love bro. I love the Dunk and Duck connection. Like he's like kind of lowborn, proved his way up because he's just a really good fighter, got knighted, and then became part of the Kingsguard. But he's like a super violent version of Dunk, which I like because he beat his freaking lord's son, broke both of his arms with a hammer.
Holy shit.
And then left. Yeah, so I'll make it really quick. So this guy was the Smith's son, and then he wanted to like become a knight. So his dad makes him a sword for his 16th birthday, and then the Lord's son tries to claim the sword and said, no, you're more fit for hammers. So he took his smithing hammer and broke the dweeb's freaking arms and then left the Essos.
That is harsh.
That
Yeah,
is
dude.
great.
He's like a violent dunk.
Yeah, no
And if
shit.
you said like, oh no, you should use a hammer, like he's like, oh yeah, fair point. So we know he takes constructive criticism.
Yep, knockoff dunk, exactly. I think the connections that we're supposed to make to kind of a more violent dunk. A lot of people are saying S. I think to this. I think he's great. I think I have him at. I have him at B. I was being a little mean. I think.
Yeah, I actually agree with you on instinct. We haven't seen a lot of the things he does. He hasn't taken many actions in the story. I'd go B.
I think B or I like his characterization, so I could see lower end of A, but B is a fine spot for him also. It is.
Oh, sorry, Zach.
No, you're good.
I thought you were finished, but I was needing random to tell us if we have a tie or not.
I do like going back through his Wiki of Ice and Fire article. I do like John Connington's description of him as blindingly adequate.
It's brutal.
Man.
Ouch.
Random, if you're here, do you think Raleigh Duckfield belongs in A or B?
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was in the middle of getting some pizza. But anyhow, so A or B.
Raleigh Duckfield.
It's B from me, but maybe I'm a little biased. I just wasn't super into him. I don't know.
I think that puts him in B, right? Yeah, that puts him in B.
All right,
We don't need Soda's tie breaking after all.
I'm ready to like him. You know what I mean? I'm ready to love him.
Top of B.
Love the kid.
I think top of B. Yeah, above Ronnel. I think. I mean, you guys might disagree, but I don't really care so much about the placements, like a little bit. Sure.
I care. I would love to go through and just reorder S at the end.
Yeah. Yep. All right. I'm down for that. All right. Let's get freaky. Let's get juggalo. We got Shagwell the Fool.
Okay. So
The
he's the
violent
clown of this universe?
He's the murdering clown. Rocks a 3-ball flail. Kills a character who's going to be an S tier later on. Cuts 2 people's heads off and then does a puppet show with their severed heads.
Yeah, he's when you commit to murder hobo on the playthrough.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's Cicero from Skyrim. Like 100%.
He's a guy who read the Killing Joke and said, "Oh my God, it's literally me."
Yeah, an extraordinarily committed Pennywise cosplayer.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's either S tier or we need to make an F tier. He's one of those.
Because of that, I put him in the middle with B because he was either the worst or the best.
He's wrapping around the other side. We need him on the back of the tier list.
I'd like to propose. I wouldn't put him in A because you can't love him. S because you can't love him. But I would put him in A because you would never ever actually want to fucking encounter this guy.
Well,
he's like A level scary.
When you want to
bring up he's fucking scary.
Villain.
You don't want to encounter this guy.
He's like I mean, like biter, like terrifying.
From an out of universe perspective, I think he's S tier because you could write an entire book where he is the main villain and it would still be an incredible book series. And this is just another fucking minor character for George. Just like, oh, and there's a jester who murders people and does a puppet show with their heads.
Literally the Joker. Yep. And then Preston is right. She totally stabs him.
I like the sexual connotations of Brienne's story as they are resolved around and with Shagwell.
She looks him in the eyes and thrusts it into his bowels until she
just screams at him to laugh.
Yeah, laugh.
Tells him to laugh while murdering him.
Yeah.
It's incredible. He is one of the most impactful characters in the series in my opinion, the best arc in the best book.
Oh, absolutely. I've done every character from Brienne's story in Feast will be in here. Except for Pod because he's a show character.
They all gonna be rated real high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I was leaning A or B. But what do you guys think? Do you guys actually think Shagwell and S? Because that's nuts to me.
That is where I'd put him for sure. Unless you want to make a new bottom tier.
All my favorite characters are characters that could tell their own story in a book series. That's why I always tell people Maester Aemon's my favorite character because he could be his own story, and it takes some restraint to make him a part of a bigger world. S tier for Shagwell for the same reason. He could be the main antagonist, and it shows a lot of restraint that he is an antagonist for one arc in one book.
Random, you cool with S tier for Shagwell?
I mean, like I said, if we're looking at him as an evil villain, yeah, he's pretty fucking awful.
All right,
He's
let's do
right
it.
up there
Let's
with
put
the
the
things you'd never
nasty
want to encounter.
Shagwell on S tier. That I never saw. I did not see that coming.
He's
I feel like we're gonna be packed on S tier.
Yeah, we
just
might
love,
be.
We love this. We love it so much. We love this series so much that we just are gonna put so many people in S. All right, cool.
Like in D tier right now, we have true irredeemable pieces of shit. That the story doesn't commit to. This is an irredeemable piece of shit that the story commits to. Oh my god!
All right,
it's terrible.
Let's get our bastards on. We haven't had a bastard yet, have we? Aurane Waters.
Yeah.
Woo!
Let's go.
S.
Aurane Waters
sexy
was
tier, please.
Oh no, never mind. I almost my second to last one I did before I fully committed was Aurane Waters. I had one more, and then after that I started doing 2 week.
I was gonna say, is he the most Tumblr sexy man character in Song of Ice and Fire? And then I remember that Rhaegar exists.
Yeah,
so
that's
no.
true.
He's ugly Rhaegar. Literally, that's what
he's
Cersei
a Rhaegar
says.
cosplayer.
Yeah, Cersei goes. Cersei's like, well, he's like hot like Rhaegar, and then throughout the chapter, she's like, he's not as hot as Rhaegar. Look, every time she looks,
he's hot like Rhaegar. He's like mid.
Yeah, he's almost Rhaegar. Hot.
If Rhaegar's a 9, he's a 7, and that is good.
So I know you guys are loving Aurane Waters hella, but like, I just never rode the hype train quite as much as everybody else. So I'd be like, the stealing the ships from Cersei is pretty baller. Like at least me. But like, I wouldn't go higher than A. I wouldn't S him. So I mean,
I wouldn't go. I don't think we should go higher.
Guys.
I think B. I think he's a solid B character. I don't think he's that interesting.
I like him at the bottom of A.
No, I agree with the bottom of A. Like he's that ploy on Cersei is one of my favorite parts. I agree. Feast is the best. That
a lot of people
those
love that he messed with Cersei.
Those 2 books have some of the best characterization. The last 2 that we've had released in the last decade, but they're phenomenal. And Cersei, like thirsting over this guy and then making dumb, horny decisions.
Yeah,
love it.
I
chuckle thinking about it still.
So we're half B, half A. Soda, you're our tiebreaker. So this dude was a bastard of House Valerian who like flirted with Cersei to become master of ships, got her to build a bunch of ships, and then just left and became a pirate.
And
with
all the ships, by the way.
Yeah, with all the fleet.
All the ships.
Yeah, done. A tier.
All right, A tier. bottom of A.
Fine.
All right. You know what we
in a modern universe, Aurane Waters is sending you've been hacked. Give us your password emails to like heads of state.
All right.
No, in a modern universe, Aurane Waters like is part of the Russian Navy, and he's sailing off right now to Turkey with a bunch of new Turkish ships.
All right, guys, I think it's getting a little cold in here, and I think it's time that we warm up with a little Satin.
Ooh. Oh, what a good picture of Satin.
I know. I love this picture. I love Satin so much. He's described with having a beard, and like no one they always draw him feminine, no beard, very, very, pretty boy. But in the book, he's got a crow's cup beard. But nope, we all like him pretty clean shaven. He's
not rugged, he's just hot.
Favorite male sex worker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I love
he's
Satin.
definitely
Satin.
he's definitely the favorite male sex worker.
Yeah.
And the chat loves Satin. The chat loves Satin too. I agree. As for
Everyone
Satin,
loves Satin.
I think everyone here is very down. Plus,
I've
been working on and off on a meme
basically
video
as
with
his,
Satin in it.
You know,
Dude,
Second
do
in
it.
command.
I got Satin at A when I first filled up mine.
Yeah.
I can find out who the artist is eventually. I don't have it on me right now. I just grabbed all these and tossed them into the thing. So
Let me see if I can. I'll hunt for it while you guys are.
yeah,
doing it.
I would love for you to do that. Satin with a bow. But yeah. So is everyone cool with A, or do you guys want to fight higher?
That's Marcia George Bogdan that was made for the Fantasy Flight games. So I think that's
Nice.
that's from the trading card game, the collectible card game. Yeah,
Nice, fancy.
which I've never played. Maybe we should play it on stream someday, Tom.
I would love to. That'd be great. That sounds like a great stream.
Have you ever played the tabletop?
I played
the Green Running Games one.
I played the Final Fantasy Flight Star Wars tabletop for like 10 years.
Oh.
It's really good. And then I also played their open world one where it was just a system that you can make anything with called Genesis. And I built a Fallout game that we played for a year, Fallout Seattle from.
Oh, that's what I'm actually doing a Fallout Buffalo with my friends right now.
There you
We'll
go.
share notes.
Yeah. Don't you run that at cons?
I've run in cons in the past. I have a longer story written for it now. So it's
Okay.
what was I gonna say? It's harder to run at conventions as a one shot.
Yeah. SRA for
A
Satin.
tier. Satin A tier.
I think Satin A tier. It's all right. We got more S's coming. This is going to be pretty top heavy.
Yeah. It's crazy. We like these books.
Yeah, it's weird. All right,
Who knew?
cool. Septim Meribald.
Whoa, hello. That looks like what you find under your bed.
Yeah.
S tier.
S tier.
S tier.
Yeah.
I mean, there's really no way around that. So, Septim Meribald's Broken Man speech is my favorite paragraph
Yeah.
in the entire books.
Yeah.
It is the best chapter in the entire books.
Yeah.
The Broken Man speech makes me cry. It is so insanely powerful that you have to put Meribald at S. Like, right?
So
He
you guys
manages to
like
pass.
that hippie bullshit? I say D tier. Boo, draft dodging hippie.
Yeah.
I bet this guy
No.
voted against the Iraq War.
He's not a draft dodger. He fought in the War of the Nine Penny Kings.
Yeah, but then he went AWOL.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure he did. He says that now to collect benefits.
But you know what he says?
Living
I'm just
off
teasing.
the system.
I love Septim Meribald. He is, like I said, thematically speaking, one of the most important characters.
Oh, he's so good. And he's only in like 1.5 chapters. He is so good.
But he's so much fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wager he'll be back.
I sure hope so.
Yeah.
Even though I know we have an S tier coming up too, but I think Meribald has to be S tier.
We're gonna see when we get the Gravedigger POV.
Yeah. It'd be the Hound's first POV. All right.
Oh,
You guys
yeah.
cool with S tier then
S
for
tier.
Meribald? No
S tier.
fighting.
Just over Shagwell.
Broken Man, more like boring man. Thanks, cool.
Can I get a
Zoom.
Corafield, more like Borophil. I think he should be in front of Lucamore Strong for sure. I mean, I would pitch him before Flement, but I don't want to start any fights right now.
As a matter of fact, get
Broken Man speech. Remember, nope, guy doesn't know anything here.
I know. So he does it. He does this amazing speech about how war tears you apart, and it's all from the point of view of a foot soldier. So he talks about like it pretty much breaks all the glory down. I can't do it justice, but it breaks all the glory down. And he talks about like how you just leave with your family, then your family dies. You're fighting, then the Lord who you're working for is no longer your Lord. You pretty much just killing is just something you do every single day. You either fight, you're either breaking your first battle and run, or you break in your 100th battle. But it's like about how you start off thinking that you're going to kill the bad guys, and then it ends up that you're killing people for shoes and food and all these awful things that you're doing for spoils, and how it just takes regular men, how war takes regular men. For the lords, the lords can just sit in their war camp, right? But the regular men break and become monsters and become shells of people. it's pretty much the most important paragraph in all the book.
It's
still
George
the entire
It's a
series.
statement. Yeah.
Wow.
I went ahead.
It's definitely it's like pivotally important to understanding that the whole point of the series is to choose peace. You know,
I love it.
Was
so
he the
much.
soldier?
Yeah, he was. He's a priest now.
He fought in the War of the Nine Penny Kings, and he says,
I thought
though I never saw a king
asked
nor earned a penny.
Yeah, I never saw.
Yeah, I
a
thought
king
Soda
nor
asked
earned a
if he
penny.
was the Vulture, and I was like, wait, the Vulture, like the Vulture King, and I'm like, yeah, sure, he's the Vulture King. New theory.
Senator Meribald, Vulture King.
Rust
So,
is.
all right, we already put him in S, so we can move on to Jacelyn Bywater, the Iron Hand.
Jacqueline?
Yeah,
Jacqueline.
I like
Woo!
Jacqueline better. Jacqueline's fun.
Jacqueline. Oops.
I
I
like
guess.
him too. Jacelyn Bywater is a real badass.
Dude, I love Bywater. Iron Hand. So he was a captain of King's Guard, or not King's Guard, King's Landing Gold Cloaks, and he has an iron hand. And I think there is a lot of symbolism between him and then, later what happens to Jaime. There's a lot of connections to be made there because a lot of people don't like him and they think he's odd and, a lot of people are very uneasy around him. And I think a lot of that is tied to why people it's tied to Jaime and Jaime's insecurities
And
are
because
tied
they have
to people.
fake hands.
Yeah, and they both have fake hands, but yeah, his insecurity tied to his fake hand of people not liking Bywater because of his fake hand. So I don't know. I didn't need to open up that can of worms, but where are we thinking for good old Iron Hand?
B tier.
Solid B or C, right?
Yeah.
Upper C, lower B.
Upper C.
Yeah,
is
I'd put
fine
him up
for
in the
me.
A tier, but that's just because I think he's cool.
Well, if somebody's saying A, then we'll go with B. Because we got C's and we got A's. So yeah, I think right there. I'm cool with that. All right, let's head up to the wall, guys, for a couple of these. We're gonna be at the wall for a little bit, actually.
Cool.
And the first thing, we're going to a wedding. We're going Sigorn.
Oh hell yeah.
Believer.
Sigorn of Then. Yeah.
Sigorn. This is not. Hang on. Sigorn is the son. Yes.
Yes, the son that marries Ellie's Callstar.
Yeah. A tier. I like him. He's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty.
He's
simple
cool.
there.
He gets married and he like.
I also
blushes
happen
on
to
his
like
wedding day.
Sigorn. I'm also a Sigorn guy. It's a Sigornia Weaver, so I mean, he can get that A.
We moved right past Rage Unicorn going, war never changes.
We also moved past Rust giving the entire Broken Man speech in the chat.
Oh my god,
Yes.
he did!
He did
Rust!
do that.
I did not move past that. I was reading it. I just didn't interrupt to say anything yet.
I was too
That was
busy.
pretty
I
epic.
don't have the comment. I didn't have the comments open.
By the way,
Oh my god.
just over that, I linked in the chat
Hey, Bear.
a clip of the reading from the audiobook from
All right.
strongly recommended.
Well, Soda, if you can't read it now, but somebody just linked the entire Broken Man speech, or not linked, but wrote the entire Broken Man speech into the comments for you. So,
I don't think that's the whole thing. I think that's just like the first couple of paragraphs. It's so long.
It's so long. All right. We're on to the next one, right?
Yeah.
I do want to talk about Sigorn.
Oh, wait,
getting,
he doesn't know where we're putting Sigorn. Where did we say Sigorn? A?
Wait, I do want to talk about Sigorn getting drunk at his wedding and
Sigorn in the A
dancing.
tier. Sigorn's cool.
That's
as
pretty
hell.
great.
Getting drunk doing what?
No, at his wedding, he's like super reluctant and not into it, and then they get him drunk and he starts dancing.
Yeah.
Which is super realistic.
I love his relationship with Ellie's Karstark. Like, it's one of the few that I'm like, oh, that's not toxic or evil. Nice.
Yeah. This is one of the least toxic relationships in A Song of Ice and Fire, and there's a lot of relationships.
Yeah. So yeah, if you want to put Sigorn in A tier, Soda Pop. Yeah, I like him right. I like him right behind Satin, if you know what
Totally
I'm saying.
fine. Oh.
All right. So let's stay at the wall, and we could just say so Donal Noye S tier.
Donal Noye S tier.
Yeah. Let's get that Noye up there.
Donal Noye,
Let's move on.
one-armed blacksmith who kills a giant.
Yeah,
Exactly,
one-armed
yeah.
blacksmith who
He's
kills a
definitely
giant.
S tier. He's definitely S tier.
He's definitely S tier. Also, his speech about the Baratheon brothers is amazing. But
Yeah.
we were gonna do one a minute, and we are not doing.
We're not averaging one a minute.
Not
Not even close.
Let's
freaking
keep it going.
lives.
Let's go.
All right. After Donal Noye, we got the Forgotten Tyrell, Garlan.
Is he the one who's back at Highgarden? Or is he the one who puts on Renly's armor?
He's the one who puts on Renly's armor.
B tier.
I'll say B also.
Oh wow, I had him way higher. But okay.
He puts on that. That's what he does. That's the only thing he does.
Yeah, but he's also like a nice dude. He's like really. He goes to Tyrion and Sansa's wedding, and he dances with Sansa, and he like tells her jokes and tries to cheer her up. Like there's some like nice stuff. He's cool.
Yeah, he's buying time because he's a part of the poisoning plot.
Yeah, that's true.
No, it was at Sansa and Tyrion's wedding.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What
There.
do you think we're talking about?
All right,
Was
fine.
that-
What did you say, B?
Yeah, B tier. I
I
think
had him
that's
at
fine.
S, man. But all right, if I'm the
Yeah,
only
you know what?
person who has him at
If
S,
you want to put him in A, that's fine.
all right, screw it. Maybe I just like him because I like the Tyrells, and also for a while it was my highest viewed video, so I have really fond memories of it.
Yeah,
Sure. Sure.
I'm biased. Definitely. All right, if we go B, let's put him top of B, higher than Duck for sure. All right, I'm really curious where you guys want to stick this man. We got the Squire of Jaehaerys the Second himself. We have Squire Dalbridge. You guys remember Squire Dalbridge?
Yeah, I like Squire
I
Dalbridge. He
don't.
gets killed in kind of an unfortunate way, but
Yeah.
you know.
So we don't know why he went to the wall, but we do know that he was a squire to Mad King's dad, and he's like the best bowman on the wall, right? No, well, one of them.
Ulmer's the best.
Yeah,
bowman in the
Ulmer
world,
is.
But,
Ulmer is the
but
best
yeah,
bowman.
but he's definitely a bad motherfucker. I'd put him up there in B or A, but like that's just 'cause
I'm
I
down
think
for
he's
B.
cool.
I also have a soft spot for the wall.
Yeah,
Yeah, me
right.
too.
No,
Yeah,
like
no,
he's
totally
just
fair.
part of a cool crew at a cool place.
Yeah.
All right,
B
so
tier.
you think B?
Lower B.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were all fighting for A just now. All right, fine,
I could
B.
I could be
I
okay
could
with
be
A.
a B.
He's just cool.
I was thinking like right up there with Satin and Sigorn, like right up there in the wall, man. Like
Hell yeah.
I think right in between.
No.
No, maybe not. No, maybe not that high.
B
I think
tier.
never
B
mind.
tier.
I think B tier. Let's put him between Duck and King Ronnel, right there, right where you had him.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so speaking of Lannisters, is that how that segue works? We got Daven Lannister. You guys remember him?
Uh-huh.
No.
Let's see.
No.
Is that the cousin?
Which
It's the
which
cousin
which
who's gonna get married. He's gonna
which
be Red
fucking cousin are you?
So when his dad died, he vowed that he will never shave or cut his hair again. And then until he avenged the guy who killed his dad. And then that guy got. So now he's just growing his hair out.
Oh yeah.
It was Rickard Karlstark. Rickard Karlstark killed his dad during the Whispering Wood. And he's like, I'll never shave again. And then Rob chops his head off. And he's like, all right, I guess I'm not shaving never. Damn it.
Right. He's outside River Run when Jamie rocks up.
You
Yeah.
got it, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah. C tier, he's fine.
What do I got him at? Maybe I had him at B. Is that way too high?
If he's bottom of B, that'd be I wouldn't complain about it. Can I see what's in B tier right now?
Yeah, I'll get rid of it. Sorry, I'm like perpetually moving characters up so I can play some. I'm okay with him being right there with Garlan Tyrell, honestly.
I don't know. I'd put him in C.
Yeah. See, he's down there with the Brood of Bracken. He's fine.
All right, fine. All right, top of C. I like him more than I like Brood or Boris Blount.
Yeah, he's above Boris Blunt, that's for sure.
Marin fucking Trent. Boris fucking Blount. Oh my god, we went right by it. I got got another one for vertical.
Let's go,
super
Ross!
tacos. All right, Ross.
Ooh.
Oh my God! Not
What are you
only
gonna spend your hard-earned cash on?
$2 to make a vagina joke. That's what I'm talking about. That's how we roll. Throwing that money out, yeah.
Yeah, that is something to talk about. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, something to talk about. You're funny, Soda.
Oh, I did name the channel.
I know you did name the channel. Do I? I owe you. What do I owe you?
2%.
2%. Got it. All right.
Canadian.
We'll do 2% gross, so 2% before YouTube takes 50. All right. Let's head back to the wall because I know you guys like that. Let's go north of the wall and let's hang out with another scary motherfucker. We got the Weeper.
Oh man. Oh, what a weird. That is not the way I pictured.
He doesn't look scary. That's for fucking sure.
Yeah, because his eyes are always open and weeping. His eyes are all pussy. Always.
Oh, why?
Yeah. I don't know, but it's fucking terrifying.
It is gross.
He's just always crying, and he carries a scythe and kills people. I'm like A tier with him.
Yeah, he blinds all of his captives.
Yeah, he cuts their eyeballs out,
which is horrifying.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. I mean,
his name's Weeper, and it sounds like Reaper, and he's got a scythe.
Yeah.
He's horrifying, but he's also like extremely fucking cool.
He would be like a legend if it wasn't for the fact we meet him.
Yeah, exactly. If we heard about his like exploits
and not just met him, and John's like, well, that guy's weird. Moving on.
He would be like a C tier, but like Wyl of Wyl, but because we like have to deal with him, he's A.
Yeah, it's like if you ever got into a bar fight with like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, like sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
Like not that great of a story until it's your story about how I got into a bar fight with them. That is a great story.
I like the symbolism the fan theory that he's gonna take the Shadow Tower, and then when the whites come down, he's gonna be killed by the whites. So it's like the evil villain being murdered by the bigger villain. That was a fan theory I saw, and I really dig that.
That's very fun.
Yeah, because he tried to take the Shadow Tower once, so a lot of people think the second time he tries, he might actually make it. Yeah. And this is the one where whenever John's like, yeah, any wildling that wants to bend the knee, I'll let him through. Even the Weeper, and they're all like, bro,
not the Weeper.
Even when I'm listening, I'm like, John, they're not all created equal. Like, draw a line.
really quick. Do Zach and Tom sound Canadian?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I think you're picking up the wrong side of the Great Lakes there, bud.
As a resident of a suburb of Toronto, I don't know why you would think that.
I don't know. Toronto suburbs are stretched there.
Well, that's the actual Canadian. Soda, how Canadian are Zach and Tom?
How Canadian is it?
I mean, they look visually quite Canadian, right?
It's 60 degrees here, bud.
Random internet guy. He's been sounding so familiar to me all night.
I know why?
Who I think
because random internet. No, you don't know him, but random internet guy is the guy who taught you how to play D&D when you were 14.
Okay.
He looks and sounds like that guy. I'm sorry, but
okay, no, just because based on the voice, for some reason, I thought it was fucking Dave.
Oh no, it does sound a lot like Dave.
Yeah.
60 degrees Fahrenheit.
I mean, you couldn't prove that I'm not Dave.
Numbers.
It's true.
It's not Dave.
Dave's not here, man.
Dave's not here. I wish Dave was here. I love Dave.
Yeah, Dave's good shit.
I love that man. All right, where are we going for weeps?
But no, in all honesty, I would say yes, very Canadian.
Oh, there you go.
So thanks.
They're stick him in the back of A with all the other wall guys.
Yeah. No, I'm down with A. I'm feeling the A on the weeper.
Yeah.
Right there, right in the back of A. Hang out with Sigorn. Okay, cool. A very, very small character. We never learn his name. He is the John Wick of the Riverlands. We have the Mad Huntsman.
It's exactly like John Wick.
So he is a member of he's a member of the Brotherhood Without Banners. He's so they kill this family and his dog. So then he goes out and murders everybody. That's
John Wick.
Huntsman. Yep, he's the John Wick. Pre-John Wick, but yeah. So where do you guys think for good old Mad Huntsman? I think he's fine.
You know, similar to Duck, we haven't seen him do much, right?
I mean, he like argues with Arya wants the people that are stuck in those cages to be released and just hanged, and he's like keeping them starving in cages in Stony Sept. That's like his whole scene, and he wants to stick the Hound in one of the cages, but then Barrack's like, no, we got to give him a trial. Anyways, you guys remember Storm? No.
Yeah, just
From the X-Men.
I mean, I love the Mad Huntsman personally. So I'm like, B tier at least for me. I'd hear an argument above that, but he's not someone you see a lot. But he's there at an important time, and he's very just like interesting. Like you want to know more about him.
If we have one paragraph freaking Guy Lawston in B, we can easily put Mad Huntsman right in between.
I agree.
We can get him low in B. That's
all right. So right behind the Bat Shield. Right there, you got it, Soda Pop.
Fine, there we go.
There, you got her. All right, going back to Fire and Blood, just for one more character who I was going to cover right away, and I waited a long time. We have Joffery Dogget.
Yeah.
Joffery Dogget's fantastic from Fire and Blood. So Joffery Dogget was a member of the Warrior Sons and was a big faith militant. And then he shows up to, when Jaehaerys is being crowned, he shows up to a ceremony, walks up, and everyone thinks he's going to attack him. And then he bends the knee and becomes a member of his Kingsguard. It is one of the coolest scenes. It's probably all propaganda, of course, but I love it. I love Joffery Dogget. And he becomes like his main dude. Like he's like, whenever he's going somewhere, he takes Joffery Dogget as his main protector. Like you would assume that he's one of a young old king's like friends.
Yeah, great character. That scene does reek of political theater, but that's the kind of thing that Jaehaerys was really good at. So
he was really good at.
It shows like right from the beginning, he was good at the PR part of being a king.
Well, they literally state like, "Oh, everybody loves Jaehaerys." Oh, also Jaehaerys invented the rule of exceptionalism propaganda. Oh, isn't it weird that everybody loves him?
Yeah. It's weird how his master propagandist was beloved by all.
Weird.
Duke says, is Laenor's lover named after him? And no, Laenor's lover is named after Joffrey Baratheon. It's a time travel thing.
I think Laenor's lover is just named Joffrey. I think Joffrey's just a big name at the time, but you don't like him? I like him.
I just kind of don't like him.
I don't like him. Hey, that's fair enough. Fair enough, you know.
Oh, I missed Mad Huntsman being called Liam Neeson. That's pretty good. Oh, and somebody I think's calling your puppy Duke Soda.
I don't know who you are.
My boy.
I will find you and I will kill you.
I have a very particular set of dogs.
All right. Oh my God. All right. Joffery Dogget, I think, is a very solid B tier.
Honestly, A tier.
A tier?
I would put A also, but
actually, let's put him right next to Jacqueline or Jacelyn Darke. What's her name? Jonquil Darke. Let's put it right there. I think he belongs right there with like.
You know what? This is a great argument.
Yeah. So A tier Soda right behind Jonquil Darke. Sorry, right there. Yeah, that's fine. That works.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, that works. Okay, cool. You guys want to read? Because we got Rodrik the Reader Harlaw.
S tier, baby!
Harlaw.
Get him up there!
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely S tier.
Want to put him in S tier? All right, let's move on.
S tier.
Rodrik Reader, I think he belongs right there with Donal. All right.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. This man is the Jean-Luc Picard of Westeros. I love him.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I had
Rodrik the Reader Fox. He's so cool. He's such a cool guy.
I had him listed as B, and since you guys immediately exploded, I was like, all right,
get him up there.
Yeah, no, there's no way. There's no way. He can't be a B. That's an insult.
Get him higher on the list. He challenges Flement. I don't know if he beats him, but he challenges.
We don't have time for this, Christy Angel.
I do like how
Rodrik literally disses Euron to his face and then just like tells him to eat it. So I'm just saying, like he's up there. He's top of the top.
Asha disses him for not being more of a warrior, and he's like, "Nah, I like reading. Like, fuck you." Like, he doesn't even take the insult. He's like, "Yeah, no, I'm not a great warrior. I'm
like
reading
that.
books all the time,
Yeah,
motherfucker."
like to read, motherfucker. Like, no,
You'll
he's
know
great.
that-
He's absolutely wonderful. He's
in the raiding and pillaging freaking culture, and he's like, "Hey, I like to rape and pillage as much as the next guy, but after a big long day of that, I cuddle up with a good book."
Nice.
Hey,
Just in the middle of like chopping through people, he's like, "So I've been reading this new book recently. It's really fascinating. I think you'd like it." Just like
So
stab
what
somebody.
do you think
like,
Madame Bovary actually means?
Oh Jesus.
Do you think that Lolita is a Bubbit?
Oh no!
Shut up, Rodrik. Get out.
press the button.
Hit the button. Hit the button.
So I was reading Lolita. No.
Get us the fuck out of here! No, abandon the bit. Jump off the bit. Get out of here.
Jump off the bed. All right,
Abandon
Axell
bit.
Florent.
Axell. What now? Is that Axell
Axell
Florent? You said?
Yep.
Oh, Axell Florent's D tier. I mean, he's exiled in my opinion, but
Axell Florent
Yeah.
exists only to get burned there, bud.
Yeah.
He hasn't got burned yet, and he's now the Queen's Hand is what he's calling himself.
I know, right? Yeah, he just.
I love Axell Florent. He, for some reason, he's his older brother who was the Lord. For some reason, got burned. Weird.
Yeah,
Like,
just
like
strange turn of events somehow. How that
Salem
happened.
witch hunts his family and lets them get burned at the stake.
Yeah, I know he's the worst. He's just terrible.
All right.
He complains and he sets people on fire. D tier.
Yeah, but he really wanted to steal the Valyrian steel axe from House Celtigar.
Exactly, D tier.
Yeah.
D
Stop.
tier.
All right.
Stop making me think about cooler characters.
Top
Axel.
of D. Top of D tier, at least. Let's put him
Fine.
above Savage Sam.
Bottom of E tier.
All right, we got another high up there coming because we got
Like when the trash takes out the trash, that trash throws out Axell Florent.
Brown Ben Plumm.
Get him up there.
Brown Ben Plumm.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah,
And
I
Brown
love
Ben
this
Plumm's
character.
up there. I'd stick him in the A or the S just because he's such a fun and / protagonist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
either one. He's either one. He can be a protagonist or an antagonist depending on who you enjoy in the story. And he's just weird and shady. He's a total fucking piece of shit. Like,
But he
he's
owns
awesome
it.
in
He
that
owns
character
it
kind of way.
because
Yeah.
when
Not
they're
like in a person kind of way.
dude, you stab people in the back. He goes, "Yeah, I'm a sellsword who's lived for 50 years. Of course, I stab people in the back. How do you think?"
Yeah,
that
there are
made
old
it?"
cell
Yeah.
swords and there are bold cell swords.
Yeah,
there
but
are
there's
no
no
old bold
bold.
cell swords.
Yeah. Oh, I love him, dude.
I
Yeah.
love him. He's great.
Give us that plum.
Bottom of S or top of A for Brown Ben Plumm?
I'm comfortable bottom S, but if you guys really don't like him that much, A is also,
I
it's
think
not
everybody
bad.
here
No,
likes him.
I don't
like
think
him a
the
lot.
story. I don't think the story would be the same without him personally, but
Yeah, and like by the time he turns his cloak, we've been so like starved for a good like political like machination. It feels so good when it happens.
yeah, right. Brown
I joke a
Ben.
lot about
All right.
nothing happened in the Danny
We really
chapters
gotta
in the
move.
book,
Brown-
but I gotta see the exception.
Yeah, Brown
Soda,
Ben
can you
gets
put
it
Brown
done.
Ben Plumm back bottom of S tier, please?
Get him up there.
All right, we really gotta move. All right, cool. Ronnet Connington, Red Ronnet Connington,
Looks like Jesus.
ginger of all gingers.
Now, okay, so Red Ronnet Connington, I personally thought was a real piece of shit. So I mean, like, if you guys want to
He is
defend
an
him, whatever.
asshole.
But I'm taking my golden hand and I'm slapping him down to D tier.
Get him down there.
Um,
C tier. C tier.
I think I
I think
had him
C's
rather
fine.
low.
Damn.
D.
I had
We-
Red
we
Ronnet
gotta-
at D.
We gotta
I
save
wrote him
room
down
in
for
D tier for all these Kettleblacks.
All right, yeah, let's put
Yeah.
him. Yeah, you guys ready for Kettleblacks?
Get them all down there. But all of them.
All
How
of
did
the-
you know I
all
got
the
Kettleblacks coming?
I got the list.
Yeah.
Oh, you do? Oh, yeah.
You
no,
sent me the
we're
list.
following the list, yeah.
So where's he going?
So we're oh sorry. Right where we put the last one, top of D. Yeah.
You ready to fill out bottom of D? Get them all the fuck down there.
Oh, screw that. The
all of
Kettleblacks are
them.
great.
Get them all down there.
All right, cool. Starting with Big Daddy Kettleblack Oswell, the one who works for Peter.
The old man, right?
Old man Kettleblack. He works
S
for
tier.
Peter.
S tier.
I think C. Honestly, I think C.
S tier. He rose that boat, bro. He's
tier. Fuck
got
all
it
these
on
guys.
the lock.
Random, come on.
I love him.
Take it serious.
No, I am taking it serious. He's one of my favorite fucking characters. Don't begrudge me my love of some minor, obscure, weird motherfucker. I love him.
What are we doing here if you can't love Oswell Kettleblack?
Yeah, I'm not letting go. Fuck all his kids.
He's not
Let's
even
go
the
to
best
hell.
Oswell on
That
this
old
list.
man, that old man has retirement from me. Like his kids, fuck him. But that old man, I'm paying his checks every day.
The highest
That
you
man's got
can
a
convince
pension.
me is C.
No. He does so
man.
much.
I like how
more.
one of the Kettleblacks murdered the fucking High
I
Septon,
think
and we're
two or
just like,
three of them.
no, let's talk about the dad.
Yeah,
All right, everyone's saying C.
He does so much more. He does so much more.
At
least give him the B. My God.
The one who bangs Cersei is
Oswell
who
and Osfried. Or Osney.
Wait, no, Osney's the only one.
Osmond and Osney. No, Osmond.
Oh, is it more than Osney for sure? And
Yeah,
also
no,
murdered in High Septon.
I'm pretty sure it's the two older brothers.
Nope,
Both-
Osney's the youngest.
Which
Okay,
one
never
of
mind
these?
then.
Which
I
one of the
think.
Kettleblacks is the one who bit the bat on stage?
All right, can we just?
That's Ozzy.
Osborne Kettleblack.
All right, so the Kettleblack that he's holding. Do you think D for all of them, or can I argue C? I think they all belong in C.
I could accept C for.
I
I think they all belong back to C, and we can move on.
Yeah, I think you could put all the brothers in C. You got to put that Papa up there in A or B.
All right,
Please.
we'll put Papa in the back of B to shut up random, and I so don't agree with it, but we'll move on. And then I think we should put Osmond, the Kingsguard, because of his interaction with Jamie, where he thinks Jamie's just some homeless dude with no hand, and he's like, move on,
Oh yeah.
scrub. And he goes, bro, do you know who I am? And he goes, oh, I was kind of drunk earlier, so sorry about that. Like, he tries to pass it off for being a jerk earlier. I think Osmond belongs right next to his daddy in B, and you can put the rest in D.
And sorry, yeah, who are these?
The Kettleblacks. Oh, sorry, here.
Kettleblack.
This guy,
Okay.
I think he belongs with his dad. Do you guys fight me on this?
I mean,
I accept
I'm
this.
not
I'm
really
okay with
supporting it,
I'm
but
not
if you want it, go for it.
Go for it.
All right, I'll put it in C. We'll put him back a C, please. Soda Pop.
I
And then-
hate them all. I hate them all enough to
And
not
then
argue about it.
Osfried looks like this. He can go in D, along with. Let me know when you're ready for the next one. And then Osney is this one.
Okay.
And yeah, Osney is the one for sure that's having sex with Cersei.
He's for
right?
sure
That's the
having
one
sex with
Cersei.
Cersei.
Confirmed for sure.
Yeah.
I thought we
Next page.
confirmed that all four of them are having sex with Cersei.
I mean,
Well, according to
probably, but
Tyrion.
according to Tyrion, yeah.
Also, Moon Boy, another
Kettleblack.
Kettleblack.
Moon Boy, for all I know, yeah.
Oh, I know.
Moon Boy, who for all I know is a Kettleblack. Yeah.
I am not ready here. We covered all those guys the correct amount of time, which means it
Sorry,
was
where were we putting this guy?
right next to the other one.
Yeah. Get 'em
Also,
down there.
missed opportunity, George. You could have had the character who summons the Kettleblacks to King's Landing, be named Pot.
Odd?
Oh.
I don't get
A
it.
pot calling the Kettleblacks. Yeah, no,
Zach,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
I get you.
All right.
You're not allowed to repurpose
When-
pun episode jokes.
When
You're not allowed
I
to-
did no, and when I did my Kettleblack week and I covered all four in a row, I called myself the Pot. I'm the Pot calling the Kettleblacks. I made that joke the whole time. All right, Almer of the Kingswood.
Get him up there.
S tier in terms of his shooting ability, at least.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys love him that much as a character. I do.
yeah.
I like him.
I think A tier.
Get him in A tier, yeah.
I-
S tier's pushing it.
Yeah.
No,
think A
I
tier.
adore the Kingswood Brotherhood. Almer being the only one that's alive that we know of.
Yeah, I mean, like he's a
wink,
living.
wink.
I think
legend.
we should
it's
move him
cool,
right
like-
there. Satin.
It's he's like a retired Avenger, just sort of hanging out there. He was
Yeah.
part of the greatest group of criminals ever known. Maybe Ocean's 11's a more apt comparison.
I was gonna say he's like if Robin Hood just grew old and hung out.
Grew
Yeah,
old
no,
and
legit.
hung
Yeah, he is at one point a living legend, and he decides that his sentence is going to be to go to the wall and write it out there, and he's still there writing out his
Yeah.
sentence for our characters. to
Okay,
go.
And his story is not over.
No, not at
No,
all. He's still
yeah.
alive. All right. One of the spearwise for Abel. We got Rowan, the spearwife.
Rowan, yeah.
Who
I mean,
is-
so personally, I think all the spearwives are way up there. Like, I fuck with the spearwives.
So this is
They're
the one
hella
that's possibly Morris Umber's daughter.
cool. Yeah, I mean, yeah, even cooler. There we go. Yeah. So A.
High B tier, low A tier.
I think we've been putting all the freaking watch guys
I'm just
in the
saying,
back of A. I think high B.
If
I
our
do.
boy of Thin is A tier, I think any of the spearwives are A tier because they're.
Oh, I'll
fucking
fight
big
you
for
on
shit.
that.
I don't know,
I
man.
think-
The spearwives are infiltrating Winterfell.
No,
and they have
I
an
think
epic
right
escape where a
there-
bunch of them die. Like they're pretty badass. They're like
think-
the all girl A team. They're like
Top
Tully's
of
Angels,
B.
but they stab people.
I think
Yeah.
top of B. I think top of B you should be really happy with.
Respectable.
Come on. Calm down.
All right, and RIG, we can
Nice.
compromise. Let's do a video on the spearwives.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh,
all right.
yeah.
I love the spearwives. Like I said, Charlie's Angels, but they stab people. They're wonderful.
On the top of B. There you go, buddy. All right. We're getting to some really good really fun characters here. Secret Targaryen, Clayton Suggs.
All right. Tell me who the fuck.
So
This
Clayton
is-
Suggs is the burn people guy.
Yeah.
Who-
Yeah.
With status. Yeah, Clayton Suggs. Whenever somebody's like, man, isn't it kind of cold in here? He's like, yeah, would you burn someone?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, dude, I love
Yeah.
him. He's
Oh.
sacrificed to R'hllor to solve every problem. Hey, this snake is kind of tough. Burn somebody. Oh, all right.
Michael
Oh,
talks
man, I
about
can't open
stuff.
my
Now
beer.
B tier is
Burn
full of
somebody.
spearwives. Dollar said.
Michael talks about Suggs.
Mm-hmm.
Clayton is devoutly in the camp of R'hllor, not because he believes it. He just loves watching people get burned.
Yeah, he
He's
just
just a
lines
big
up with
fan
what
of
he
watching
wanted to
people get
do
burned
otherwise.
alive.
Michael,
That man
for
was
showing
the
up. I've been
man
trying to
that
push.
the Mad King needed. If Clayton Suggs could have only met the Mad King, he would have been.
He's
like,
the Mad King's son. All right, I'm talking. Michael talks about stuff into making a video about how Clayton Suggs. No, he's the right age. He's a bastard from
Oh,
King's
you're
Landing, and he
totally
loves
right.
burning people.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
No.
Clayton Suggs
That's
is a
right.
Mad King's bastard
Yeah.
son. I'm not even kidding. In his sigils, the pink dread. It's the flying pig.
He's
Yeah,
also
so
a big
that-
fan of Pink Floyd's The Wall.
That rocks.
Or no, Animals, the one that has the flying pigs.
Wait a
I
minute.
used
Wait a
to
minute.
think-
Is he?
yeah.
Can he be descended from Aemon?
Mad King. No, not Aemon.
But with the pig,
No,
the
he's
pig
just-
imagery.
No. He's not that old.
No. Genuinely, can he be a grandkid or a great grandkid?
Mm. No,
Like the son of a different bastard
no,
or
because
something? you mean?
Aemon didn't have any kids.
Well, hold the phone. No, we
All
can't.
right,
we
we're
can't.
not opening
can't.
that.
We
All
can't.
right, so
I'm
Clayton
sorry.
Suggs,
I'm
top
gonna
of
reschedule that debate though.
top of C,
B. I'd throw him in the B, but
Bottom
All right,
of B.
cool.
I'm happy with that.
mid B or late B?
I heard bottom.
mid to low.
Yeah, you
I'd
kind of
say
sold
over
me
there
on
with
it.
Guy Lobson and the Mad King or Mad
Yeah,
Huntsman.
get him up in
Yeah,
there.
there you go, right there. I like that. Clayton, I love Clayton Suggs. All right, Shadrick the Mad Mouse.
Oh, he's pretty cool.
Get him up
Alan
there.
Reed.
Get him up there. It's
He's
Howland
not-
Reed.
Every time somebody's short, they think he's freaking Alan Reed. He's not.
I'm just
Alan Reed.
saying.
He's Howland
If
Reed.
I was Helen Reed and I knew where Sansa Stark is right now, I know what I'd be doing. It'd be pretending to be the Mad
A
Mouse.
mouse? I'd be pretending to be a mouse if I was a mouse. Like, I hate every time somebody's short. Immediately, he's
Well, he's also. They also point out that he's oddly older than the rest of the knights that are there, and that he doesn't fit in quite.
He's just like a
perfectly.
short, middle-aged man, and he's just like, why is everyone always calling me Howland Reed? This is fucked up,
Who
right?
the fuck is Howland Reed?
Fuck is Alan
It's,
Reed?
Who are all these
Um,
fucking people calling me
I think
Howland
he
Reed?
could-
Tony,
He's solid
Tony
at-
Soprano accidentally ends up in Westeros, and everybody's like Howland Reed, and he's like, people.
I think
keep
he
calling
belongs
me
in
this.
C. He's interesting, but he's not like too much. He totally knows who Sansa is. He's totally gonna get Sansa or get killed trying. I think he's belongs in
He's
either
gonna do something. That's for
late
sure.
B. Yeah, definitely do something. He's either late B or early C.
A B. I'd be him.
I say B.
All right, toss him back there with Matt Hunstman. That's like a nice little interesting characters. Oh yeah, somewhere back there. Well, maybe not. There.
What the
Whoa,
hell?
whoa,
Put him
Flip
above
him
the
back
Kettleblack.
around.
Put him
There we
above
go.
the
There we go.
Kettleblack. There we go. Oh my God! From across the court at halftime, whatever sports stuff. Mira Reeds is here.
What?
Hello.
Mira Reeds. We are
Hello.
very far into this, and I wanted to be done right now, and we're not.
Oh
even
Lord.
Mira, do
I
you
bet we
wanna
can wrap it
weigh
up in the
in
next
on how
45.
Do you want to weigh in on how Shadrick is Howland Reed?
We got a lightning round. We got a lightning round at Taco.
All right. Cool, Mira. Thank you for showing up. You're the best. Ronald Storm. Or Roland Storm, sorry.
C.
Roland Storm.
C.
Anytime anyone brings this dude up, they just talk about how much he's a vicious killer. I love it. Cersei's like, he's a killer. Like, he's always talked about being just this vicious madman. And his name's Roland Storm.
C tier.
All right, fine.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Anyone? Roland Storm? I think B at least.
I'm gonna go with
Uh,
C.
Actually,
All right.
double checking his article, his nickname's the Bastard of Night Song, which would be a great band name. So
I think top of C. If we're going to stick C, let's put him up there with Daven Lannister. Let's go top of C. Right
Top
there
C.
with the Brood of Bracken. It's perfect. All right. Everybody's favorite member of House Bolton, Still Shanks Walton.
Oh, S.
Still
So
Shanks.
Shanks-
Get out of here.
No, once again, stop begrudging me my mini character loves. That's a name that you can never forget. Like when you die, you'll be like, oh, Steel Shanks Walton.
I'm not disputing this, but I'm not putting Aemon Steel Song in S tier either.
I don't know. I forgot his name right away, but Steel Shanks Walton, man, you can't forget them Shanks.
His first name is Steel Shanks.
Yeah,
That's a
unforgettable.
flex, man.
yeah,
Unforgettable. At least A. Come on, give the boys some love.
Yeah, so he's a member of Bolton's party, hangs out a lot. Mira, you just showed up. What do you think for Still Shanks Walton?
I would make him S tier because I mean that is a super power move, like naming yourself Steel Shanks. But because he works for the Bolton, I got to dock him 1, so I think A.
I
enough.
won't cry about back of A, but
Fair enough.
Zach and Tom, are you gonna lose your minds if he's back of A?
I won't cry about it, but only because we're on a time limit.
Tom has some beef with Steel Shanks Walton. I have to hear
he's a
this.
Bolton.
In the
Oh,
extended
he's
version.
possibly Domeric too. That's the fan theory I found.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got-
What? Oh,
Yep.
that's a
Yeah.
fun one.
He's actually
Uh,
Domeric, and that's why that's why Bolton loves him. Roose likes him so much.
That explains a lot. That's an interesting theory. He also, I think we should know, is the one who stopped Spreen from being eaten by a bear.
Yep,
So
absolutely.
we should give him some credit for that.
Okay.
He's probably in that case the only Bolton who's ever saved somebody's life.
Yeah, probably. Well, if he was Domeric.
He's not. Yeah, he's not a bull. He's not Domeric. He's just a guy.
Well, hold on. That's actually, I was like, no, there's no way. And then I was like, oh, but actually, the best way for Roose to keep his heir safe from Ramsay
Is to keep
would
him
be
right there.
if Ramsay thought that he was dead.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it's actually got a lot
Yeah.
of water. I don't hate it. All right. All right. So let's move on to our second Oswell. Went from Oswell Kettleblack to Oswell Went the Bat
Oh, yeah.
Knight.
He's pretty high up there, right?
Oh,
So,
look
I
at
mean,
how not
was-
Tormund he is.
He was like the lamest of. He's not Torment. I don't. I hate those theories.
I'd give him the B or something, right? Like
He's
Look,
like
look
the
at-
lowest of the Tower of Joy Knights, right?
Yeah, A. If
Yeah.
he's Tormund, A. Otherwise, C.
I don't know. I really like
The
him. And
chat
he's like
is just bumping. Sorry, keep going.
he's one of Catelyn's cousins, right? pretty cool.
Yeah,
Well,
or
he's a
uncle
wimp,
or
yeah.
second cousin or something. Yeah.
what about B tier? How's everyone feel about B tier?
Well, let's look at B tier again.
Yeah,
I
we got
wouldn't.
Lostons in B tier.
Yeah, we put the other Bat Knights in there. I think he totally belongs with like Duck. I think he fits with Duck, Garlan, Tyrell. I think that's a perfect group.
My
for him
point
to
is,
hang out
y'all don't know these characters. Well, look, I've read them all at least once, some of them twice, but I do need to occasionally open up a wiki article and refresh my memory.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, there's a lot of characters in these books.
I mean, I know them all because I did videos for everybody. Oh, you guys haven't done the research for the last year?
Suggs, I could never forget that name.
I love Clayton Suggs. Okay, I think he belongs right in between Duck and Garlan Tyrell.
I think I'll only accept him in B tier if he's right next to his went cousin.
I like that.
His Lothston. All right. Do you want him in between Lothston and Clayton Suggs, gross, or in between King Roland? Oh my God, I can't talk anymore.
Right under the.
Do you want him? Yeah.
Right under Arryn.
Right under
Yeah.
Ronnel Arryn. All right. So
Yeah,
right in
sure,
front
why
of
not?
the bat. Soda, you are doing so good of listening and in putting. You kick butt, dude. We're you're remembering who everybody is. And
Yep.
you're placing.
Can we get some hype in the chat for Soda, please?
Dude,
Soda
Soda
is
is
making all this possible.
Literally keeping everything going. It's the best. All right. You ready for literally Blue Balls the character because his sigil's a blue rooster? Harry Swift.
Oh.
Blue Balls.
I'm not a big Harry Swift fan, but I'll hear y'all guys out on one if you like the Swiftmeister or not. You know,
I got him for
old Swifty here.
I have a
Should we
pitch
get
for
Swifty?
D.
I don't respect him enough to put him in D. Put him in C.
He's extremely mid, but I think he's so mid he's D. I mean,
He just
I don't know.
ass kisses his way up to freaking Hand of the King.
Well, he looks like an ass kisser.
He is. He looks like a testicle. Because he's a blue testicle.
Okay.
He does have the testicle hair going on there. Yeah.
Yeah, just that little bit of whiff.
Also,
whiffy.
Soda, you're getting a fourth-born child named after you.
Oh, there we go.
Let's go, Ross.
Did somebody say that in the
Yeah.
chat? Oh my God!
I didn't-
Another super chat.
I didn't
Ross,
make that up.
what's up? Dude,
Wow.
Ross is spending his money on saying the best stuff.
That's awesome.
Oh my God. Honey, I finally made money off of YouTube because somebody wants to name their kid after soda. Wait, what?
That's right up there with going viral on TikTok the other week. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, dude, you went viral on TikTok.
Nice.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, one of those.
Or I'm sorry.
Well, he didn't own the channel that went viral. So
Yeah, I didn't know anything about it until the guy who posted it says, hey, you went viral. I'm like, what? How? He's like, oh, I clicked out this part about you bitching about the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm like,
yeah.
Yes.
It was good.
Complaining
It was
about
good.
horror movies is my jam.
You're like, they made the practical effect
We should be
worse.
doing a video about
than-
that rather soon, actually.
What I was particularly bitching about was it was the scene where Nancy's asleep and they were recreating the iconic shot of Freddy going through the wall. And I was like saying like how I liked how they did in the original where it's just spandex and you got the proper effect or whatever. But the CGI with this made it to like this long like snake like thing
It's
that curled around
gross,
and looked
yeah.
at her and I was like, nope.
Okay,
Get the fuck
so
out of here.
did
I
we
love
place
this. I
Harry
have
Swift?
terrible
Let's
news. We
move
do
on.
not have time.
Yeah.
So we got Harry Swift in D or C?
Get him down there.
I'd put him in D, but you know,
So put him with the Kettlebacks.
Get him down with the kettlebells.
Yeah. Put him with the Kettleblacks,
Yeah.
exactly.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck him. All right, cool. Small Paul.
Get him up there.
Small Paul, I want up pretty high. I'm like,
Yeah.
on him.
Me
But
too.
that's
I
because
won't
he carries
argue.
the
I'm
cow.
thinking
He carries the little cow, and he carries Sam.
He rescues Sam.
And the rabbits.
Yeah, no, but do you remember his story? He's telling Sam, he's like, this one time I carried this little cow. Like, he's fucking cool as hell. Small Paul is
He's
just
cool as hell. Yeah.
he
lives
broke a
the
wild
Lenny
thing's
from-
back with a
from
hug.
Mice
I
and
mean,
Men.
he's a good lad.
He's literally
He's
Lenny from
incredibly
Mice
good
and
lad.
Men. I
Yeah,
love him.
he's he is one of the more endearing
think,
characters that made me really fall in love with the
think top of
Night's
A.
Watch story.
I think
Or mid A.
I agree with Chables. I think it's S.
Another
I'm
super chat
totally,
from Ross,
I'm totally
by the
comfortable
way.
putting Small
Ross!
Paul in
Oh
S
my
tier.
God, Ross! What are you doing? Give you a boost to your new career. Thank you.
Love
Oh my
Ross.
God, you
Also,
guys are
hi
the
all my
best.
friends in the chat. I think I
Oh.
saw Kirsty and
Yep. Everybody's here.
We got so many good people here.
Yeah, and
you all are great.
also Mira, this is the first time you've done my show for a long time. I love it.
Oh yeah.
For making it. You're like, change your plans. I can actually make it. I'm like, here's a link. Like it was a little bit before we went live. I'm like, yes, here. Fuck yeah. So where were we thinking for Small Paul? I'm okay with middle of A.
Do it.
So, like
So
right up
above
there
or
with
below
Satin.
Pretty Boy.
Yeah, right up there with Pretty Boy.
Above or below?
Oh, above Aurane Waters or Aurane Waters. Screw it.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. above
Yeah,
Aurane
I would
Waters.
rather hang out with Small Paul than Aurane.
You know,
Waters.
I actually want Aurane
Exactly.
Waters at the back of A. The more I look at A, the more I'm like, dude, all the like Night's Watch and Free Folk are better.
Yeah,
than
let's
Aurane
just
Waters.
say he
Put him
ain't
at the
no
back.
Steel Shanks Walton.
No, that's true. He ain't no still shades. Everybody
Yeah,
knows
but
that.
he did swindle Cersei, and
Yeah,
I
that
enjoyed
was
that.
pretty
He did.
Lyle Craycall.
Indifferent? I don't know. What do you guys think?
The strong boar? He's the best. I love him.
You love the strong boy.
Yeah.
Okay, if you like him, I understand. I'm like kind of excited.
I have him with A, but I might be weird.
maybe bottom of B.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be comfortable with B for sure. I'll hear why you want to put him in A, but you know.
Wait, didn't he hit on Lancel's wife before the annulment? I didn't love that.
Yeah, right in front of at dinner, and he's like, "I'll come back and save you," and she's like, "Oh, I will do everything for you."
Like,
Right in front
like
of
I
him.
love that scene, and that like interaction is the worst part of that scene. Like, it's not only dumb, it's also boring in one of the best scenes in the series.
In one of the better scenes in that book, yeah. All right, I just like him because he's named Strongbow and he's all big and strong. I'm into my hunks. I'm into my bears.
This is hard to dispute.
I'm sorry, but like you rock that mustache, like you rock it like the Martin Van Buren, but with long hair. Like, what am I supposed to do? What am I? I'm only a man. Come on. All right, I'm okay with him being C if you guys want. We'll put him over with Roland Storm.
Get him down there.
And that was this guy?
Yeah. Yep. Hey, you remember it. You're doing great. So, all right. If Rodrik the Reader is the bookworm of the Iron Islands, this is the Bible thumper of the Iron Islands. We have Baelor Blacktide.
He's not the only Bible thumper.
He gets like drowned in a cask of seawater or something.
No, he gets cut up into 7 pieces.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah, for the 7, they chop him up into 7 pieces.
Damn.
Why?
It is brutal because he doesn't like when Euron gets voted at the King's Boot. He's like, you know, he sucks. So he's totally against it, but they chop him into 7 pieces because he's a few Iron Islanders that follows the faith of the 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The good news is he's all prepared for a Ferengi funeral if he's cut into 7 pieces.
Yeah.
Okay,
Good
so
job. Good
Baelor
job. Good job.
Blacktide. We still have so many people.
I'd put him in C. I'd put him in C, but you know.
All right, I'm cool with C. I don't want to find any more. And also, I agree. I think above the Kettleblack and above Boros and above Otho Bracken. I think right there with Daven Lannister. Let's hang out with Daven Lannister. I like that. You guys like that?
Yeah, that's good.
All right, cool. Paxter Redwine.
Paxter Redwine.
C tier. He hasn't done anything yet.
Yeah, I guess C tier. Yeah.
What do you mean? He's in league with Illyrio and he's the Friends of the Reach. That's why
he is.
You're right, I forgot.
He's definitely in league with Illyrio, but he's the most boring person currently in league with Illyrio. Once those ships hit some combat, yeah, then we'll care a lot about him.
You made an entire series about that, and you only brought him up for like a split second.
I referenced a much longer series where you can go watch all about that.
No, for real, go watch Random Internet Guy's entire Illyrio and Varys series. It's fantastic.
It has the best thumbnails in the fandom.
It is, yeah. Those Atari video games.
The thumbnails.
So good.
Cool,
the 64s, they're so good. All right, what do you guys think for Paxter? The Master of Ships.
C tier.
Oh my god. Jinx. Yeah. I think right there
they need to fill out C tier. They need some company. They're looking lonely down there.
Yeah, let's put him with Lyle Craycall again. Like maybe be like pretty much right where we put Baelor Blacktide. So somewhere in there.
Yeah, there we go.
I want him to be higher because he's again one of my highest viewed videos. So you gotta give props. Okay. Time for the hottest person on this list. He's so hot, he banged Ariane Martell, and her uncle Oberyn. We got Daemon Sand, bastard of God's grace. Look at that hunk, piece of man meat.
I mean,
Rar.
I would get fries for McDonald's and put ketchup on his pecs and dip my fries.
The bastard of God's
you
grace
get
is also
Sandy
a
with
good band
get
name.
Sandy with old Damon over there.
Put sand on your fries? Yeah, I've been dipping them on.
I feel like George R. R. Martin really wanted to be in a band that was called the Bastard of Blank, and then Blank was something really cool sounding. Because like
God's
we
grace.
keep getting it. Yeah, we keep getting like characters who
that
are just
must have-
cool, hot badasses. who
He'll
are named
name
Bastard of
a
Blank.
place, and when it sounds really great, he's like, "All right, Blackmont. Dang it, I need to make a bastard here."
All right,
Yeah,
all right, all right.
that must have been what. That's why we don't have the Winds of Winter. He found his band name.
Yeah, he found his band name and he has stopped writing, and he's gonna drop an album instead.
Let's go, George.
Here, Mira.
I was- Alternatively, Zach, that's our doom metal band name. If you ever want to make a band that sounds like the Sword.
Oh,
Mira,
I
you're
would
back?
love to be in a band that sounds like the Sword.
I know the way.
So where
that-
do we want to put the
that's cool
bastard
as
of
hell,
God's
right?
grace? Right there with the bastard
of God's grace. I think he's all right. I'd be comfortable with B or something. But what's everyone's opinion?
I love him. And I think he might kill freaking or attempt. Yeah, I think he might try to kill young Griff. I think there's a fan theory that that Doran put him there to get angry when Ariane's up in young Griff's grill.
Yeah.
So we can try to kill young
So
Griff.
he
That's
sinks
a
the
fan
ship.
theory.
Yeah. So he
Yeah.
sinks the ship. Yeah. No, I kind of like that theory too. Like I don't know that he's there to get angry, but that he's there to maybe potentially seduce Ariane or something.
Yeah.
So that it just sends that whole Aegon ship off the rails.
And there's also a fan theory, which I don't subscribe to, that he's there to honeypot John Connington.
Oh my God! Yes.
I don't love that theory.
Let's go. The bastard of grayscale
that's
theory.
the secret theory.
The bastard.
I like that one.
No, because I think John is Rhaegar sexual, not homosexual. But
that's probably correct. Yes.
Oh no, he's Tumblr sexual.
all right. So where do we
Tumblr
want
sexy
to? Where do we
man.
want to shove Damon? Where do we want to stick it right up? What are we doing? What are we doing with Damon? Over with Oswell went right next to the bat again. What do you guys think?
I like it.
All right, cool. This, all right. Can we just yell S tier all together and then we'll move on? Maya Stone.
S tier.
S tier.
S tier. Get her up there.
All right, we actually got to move. Maya Stone, S tier. Let's put her above Lucamore Strong, right next to Septim Meribald.
Yeah, honestly,
Did I
we
get
can
the right
probably
one?
pull
Yeah, I did get the
Lucamore
right
to
one.
the bottom of S tier anyway.
Yeah,
I think
honestly,
she's
yes.
way up, like the third top of S tier.
Yeah, she's
I
up
think.
there.
So she's
Yeah.
number 3.
Right there.
She's a
right
great
there.
character.
I'm gonna fight to have Rodrik higher on this list. By the way,
Where did we put him?
I'm gonna
He's
fight
down near
the
the
bump
bottom.
small Paul up
Yeah,
best.
Rodrik is kind of low. I'd bump Rodrik.
get
to
him
be
up
right.
there. Get him up there to get him up there to number 2.
Yeah, I agree. I think he should at least be higher than Lucamore Strong.
Which one's Rodrik again?
The
Second to last.
one in. Second to last.
So we want him where?
Number 4. Or
Right
number 2,
behind
yeah.
Maya.
Yeah, I'd say number 2 also, but whatever.
Okay, you guys
fight
want to
about it
hang
later.
out with Brienne character again? It's been a while.
Yeah, let's go.
We
Let's
got
do
Hyle
it.
Hunt.
Let's go.
Hyle Hunt.
Hyle Hunt is
I think he's A tier. I think
probably
he gets a
the
bad rep.
least horrible of all the people that from Brain's past.
Yeah. He's
and,
only
and he's
slightly
he's like,
misogynist.
yeah, he's like a total piece of shit, but like he's also like somewhat redeemable. Like
Yeah,
I don't know.
He's a total piece of shit, but he doesn't try to murder her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, he's somewhat redeemable, whereas like a lot of the other people she encounters are just like Randall Tarley. So I mean, I'd be comfortable with like a B or something like that for him.
well,
but,
like in a
He
world of
started-
complete pieces of garbage, he's fine. But in our
He
world,
started the virginity game, though.
That's true.
Like he was the whole,
Absolutely true.
but I think he just thought it would be funny and didn't like realize how much danger it could put her in. And I think he was truly remorseful. So
Yeah.
like I said, he is a piece of shit, but he comes around quite a lot by
Also-
comparison to a lot of characters in the
we
series. So
also
I'm comfortable giving him some points just because he does make some progress as a person.
Yeah.
He also watched her fight 2 people at once and not join in after Shagwell kills.
It's weird. He has actually like a strange understanding of her combatness. Like, you remember he's the only one who like fights with her.
Oh, and,
like,
and he's like, "You're fine."
So yeah, like he's not great, but like he does like have like some qualities where he's like a little bit more sympathetic because he has some respect, kind of like, even though he's a douche, he's like a little bit respectful.
Oh my god, we still have so many characters.
We sure do.
Not to rationalize Hal Hunt too much, but I actually kind of enjoy Hal Hunt as a character.
I think he belongs in A. I had him in A, but I have all Brienne characters high. Yeah. I think he belongs right up there with honestly, like Stillshanks or Ulmer. I think he belongs in A.
I agree. Put him with Ulmer. He's not a good character, but he is a fantastically written and interesting character that I love seeing on the screen.
So, third from the back of A tier soda pop. Right there. Beauty. Everyone cool with that? All right. Bottom for Hasty.
Holy 100, baby.
The
Holy 100.
The Holy 100.
Get him in B tier so we can move on.
Yeah, let's just shove him into B tier. Let's put him behind the bat, right by Clayton Suggs. That's hilarious. Yeah, let's put right by Clayton Suggs.
So if y'all need to get on with your evening, I mean, are there enough that we could do another one, like another
No,
night?
I want to end it tonight because it's your anniversary.
True.
Tomorrow is. Yeah.
We're almost there. I can see the end of the list.
Yeah, we are almost there.
We're actually getting close. I didn't think we'd make it, but we're doing it.
Yeah.
All right. Foley Stokeworth.
Oh gosh.
Oh, by the way, did you guys know Foley Stokeworth is a squisher?
I want to talk about.
She's described as having fish features, and she drinks like a fish. She's a squisher.
Okay. Ooh, you know what? Sold.
So.
Oh goodness.
I mean, it's one of the saddest storylines, and thinking about it makes me want to cry. So D or C?
Yeah, I actually hate the character of Felice Stokeworth. She is a character to whom things happen, and that's a horrible,
awful thing.
It's a horrible fate that she has.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible.
The only line about her in Dance with the Dragons is she died screaming. That's her whole oh my god, that's just so awful.
I like to imagine she wasn't actually being tortured. Qyburn just put her on a roller coaster as her last request.
She died sweet.
Tom's very mad at me.
No, I'm just imagining what Robert Strong is like in the universe you've built.
Robert Strong's like a carnival barker. Test your might.
Step right up, step right up.
All right. Guess whose head is on my head? All right.
It's Giles Rosby's head.
Well, that's the next characters, but we gotta play Foley Stokeworth first. Back of C or high D?
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, C tier. She doesn't deserve the D tier. She already got torture murder and stuff.
And put her right next to Paxter. How's that? Right in front of the Bracken, right in front of the horse.
Honest to God, I think that she does belong in D tier. I think that, her character is heartbreaking, but it's one of the less well.
I think she's fine next to Paxter Redwine. I think Paxter and Otho Bracken. I think that's fine. Company. Sorry.
No, please.
So for my next guy, Giles Rosby.
Oh God.
The cougher. He coughed and then he died, and then he probably coughed some more.
Yeah, C or D. I don't really care with him.
I think you could do the same thing. Yeah. I think we can shove him right next to Paxter Redwine and move on.
Get him down there.
All right. Literally right there. Right what we just did with Felice. Probably. Yeah. There.
Yeah, there you go.
That's perfect. Willis Manderly.
I like him.
I love the Manderleys.
I'm down with the Manderleys.
Also, he's a cannibal, like his daddy.
Okay. You can put him up there in the B tier, I would say.
He ate roast goat, which was Vargo Hoat.
Yeah. He ate roast hoat.
I do love all the connections of the Manderleys with cannibalism. Like, Manderleys eating people is like a big deal. Like, it's not just his dad, but it's him too.
Oh my god!
Honestly, killing and roasting him first is compared to how Vargo Hoat treats people was incredibly merciful.
Oh yeah.
I've never seen his child's name written, and it's Winifred spelled with all Y's.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, Winifred's the best. I feel
Yeah.
like
She's a great character.
That's so funny.
I feel like I want to put him in S tier because like he goes with Catelyn, right? To see.
Nope, that's the other one.
Oh, okay.
That's the other
Well,
one.
all right then.
I
He's
still didn't like
he's
the
a-
B tier. Yeah.
Mira, he's a prisoner the entire time. Like he gets captured right away in the war and then gets released by
Yeah, at the
Bolton.
Green Fork, I think, is where he gets
Yep,
captured,
it's
right?
Green Fork, and he's captive by Tywin and Harrenhal. And then when the Boltons come, they release him. And then on their way to the Red Wedding, there's the battle, like as they're crossing the river, and Bolton like waits until all of his men are aside, and then he lets the Lannisters attack everybody else, and then he gets captured again. So he's like captive the entire time, and he eats Vargo Hoat's foot.
The wiki reminded me that his clothes are described as food stained. I like to imagine he's just carrying like a big bottle of like Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce.
The only thing Arya says about him is that he's always in the kitchens trying to get food.
Oh my god, I love the drawing of him on the wiki next to the Clash of Kings section where the merman looks like shy. He's like holding the trident behind his back.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm honestly I'm okay with A tier, dude. I love the Mannerleys, man.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
we got
I
Aurane Waters in A tier. I think this guy belongs in A tier.
I'm behind this. Get him up there.
Yeah, 100%.
I think right. Where do you guys think? Near Heil Hunt or even higher, like up near Danelle Lothston?
I think bottom
him
of
close
it.
to Heil Hunt. Like, I don't know if he's better than Steel Shanks Walton. I mean, like,
All right, we'll put him behind Steel Shanks Walton. You happy?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
All right, back a little, Soda Pop. Right, it was second in. There you go. Good job. All right, cool. My name, but spelled George Wise, MARQ. We got Mark Piper.
Oh, I was gonna say, how the hell do they spell taco in this language?
Tayko, taco.
Yeah.
Or as certain French Canadian says, taco.
Taco.
Talko.
It's spelled Jon
taco.
and pronounced
Yeah.
taco.
Dude has to put his car into second gear to get over the
Pretty much.
Mark Piper is a little bit of a dick, but he's also like
Mark Piper is the
he
frat
also
boy
likes
of
to
the
go to
river.
war with the Lannisters. You can't fault him for that, you know.
He's like a real character too. Put him in B tier.
Yeah.
I'm down for B tier. I went back and read the chat's doing great. I feel like I don't want to interrupt the chat. Like the chat can just keep on chatting. You guys do your thing.
Yeah, I gotta go through
he's,
and review the chat.
He's one of the best friends of Chadmere.
I think towards the back, right there. I think right there, right next to Shadrick the Mad Mouse. You guys cool with that?
Yeah.
That sounds
All right,
fine.
cool. Now everybody's favorite horse.
Get him up there.
Direct.
Get him up
S-
there.
S
Get him
tier.
up there.
S tier.
Put him next
S
to
tier.
Flement Brax. Put him
I
next to
think
Flement right now.
first or second, honestly, I'd be okay with
First,
number one.
he's probably number one.
I'm okay with
he
it
is,
being
yeah.
higher. Number one.
Because of the shocking
Same-
impact he's had on the fandom.
Yeah.
So Soda. I'll explain it really quick and then we can move on. I'll explain it really quick. So he disappears during the riot of King's Landing, but everybody says so. Glidus, a creator, realized that every time he went back and the last thing said about him was he was last seen a horse, as in on a horse. So he just said, "Oh, Tyrek Lannister is a horse." So there's a huge thing in the fandom where everyone just calls Tyreek a horse, and it's kind of like a giant meme at this point.
The
So
whole
when
thing was like, hey, that's kind of funny.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
So now
That's what you do when you haven't had a book in a decade. Is you're like, hey,
he did an April Fool's where he went back and looked at every character ever said was a horse.
And a squirrel. Bran is a squirrel.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
dude,
we're
I
in
love
the
it.
video.
I love it.
yeah, we
so
are.
much.
We do get shouted out in that one.
That's so stupid.
Oh, did you guys?
Yeah, if you go back, we get shouted out. It's a visual thing, but
Oh,
he
yeah.
does shout out our Tyrek
dumbest
Lannister is
shit.
not a horse video.
How
Oh,
that like
God.
that Tyrek Lannister, here's a take. Tyrek Lannister has brought more people into this fandom than
Oh,
any
absolutely.
other any other book exclusive character.
Oh,
All
wow.
right,
Yeah, that's true.
We are nearing kind of the end, so let's keep moving.
Home
All right,
stretch.
we got Leo the Lazy Tyrell.
This is the last 10, by the way.
I hate him.
Ooh, D tier.
D
Yeah.
tier? Oh my god, really?
He's awful.
he's like the Ron Weasley or Malfoy. Probably the Malfoy.
Look,
He's
look
like
the
Malfoy.
Tyrells already don't do anything. How bad do you have to be the lazy Tyrell?
He's
Oh,
he's like if you
I
order
love
Malfoy from Wish.
Yeah, no, exactly.
I love
Exactly.
Leo.
He's
all right.
he's the Timu Malfoy. Just
Anyone
get him
who-
out of here.
anyone
Let me
who's
say
in,
one line.
Anyone who's in the opening of A Feast for Crows is high on my list. Get him
No,
up there.
for real. I love that chapter. All right, here. Let me do one pitch, and if you guys say screw it, keep him down, we'll keep him down. So he's staring into a magical glass candle, something that has not lit for hundreds of years, and they have one lit, and somebody walks up and he's doing it. And then Aras goes, "Oh, are you like peering into your dreams or something?" He goes, "No, looking for nudes." Come on.
Wow.
This man is so ready for the internet to exist.
Dude, I love him. He's like, "No, I'm looking for boobs. Keep moving, Alaras."
Okay, then. All right.
Come on, dude. I love Leo. All right, fine. Where did you guys say some dumb thing? Where do you want him?
If you got to keep him in C, I guess put him in C.
All right. I don't.
I
want
also
him
had
any
a
lower
brilliant
than C.
idea when I was wrong about which Manderley it was. Taco, I think you should have a game show because you're the
Yes.
expert on the minor characters and put us through a gauntlet. Because
Oh,
like
my
we
God.
know most of them, but you know, like we're not.
I can
I
help.
think it'd be very funny.
Yeah, I would like to do it as long as I don't have to play in it. I'm really Soda knows. Even if I know the thing, I'm not going to know it if somebody.
That
else
is true.
Oh, no,
doing it.
you would.
I
you would
can't do
host the game
trivia to
show.
save my freaking life. I'm a much better host.
Yeah,
All right.
I
Where
think
do
it'd
we
be
want
cool.
Leo in C? I think he's at least up there with Daven Lannister.
Look, I can compromise to top of A.
Top of A. For
Okay, point of compromise.
Oh my
Who's
god.
Top of C tier, please.
All right,
C.
top of C. We'll put him top of C in front of Roland Storm.
Fine.
All right. We'll stop there. You got that?
Yeah.
Leo Lannister.
I just remember where I put him.
All right. Sylvia Centagar.
Hello.
Sylva Centagar.
Also a horse. That was my
Also a
theory.
horse. Yep,
That's
she's
true.
also a
A
horse.
horse,
Spotted
And a turtle.
Silva, right.
All of
Oh, my.
Ariane's friends are horses because their names are Silva, Garen, and Dre.
I hate this theory so much.
Oh my god. She's also
we
a
had the
turtle.
worst luck of having our two horse videos back to back.
God damn it.
both of
It
our
was
own.
the best.
All right. We're into 2 hours. I didn't want to go above 1. Let's go.
And here we
I-
are.
It's
I say
I
B.
knew there was no way. There was
I
no
say
way.
B tier
S
because she's
tier if
pretty
she's a
memorable for some
horse.
reason.
And
B
she
tier
is
if she's a
most
person.
likely the rat.
Yeah.
At least from what I could tell.
No,
I
that's
if we're-
Shadrick.
I think right there.
it's
No, let's put her.
Dre is the rat.
Let's put her right with Damon Sand. Let's put her right with the other Dornishman in the middle of or you guys want A?
A, yeah.
Oh, all right. Well then let's put her with Whoople Manderley. Whatever his name is.
You're putting Spotted Silva next to Satin.
Satin
No.
is fantastic.
Not next to Satin. No, go back. Go back. Over by Ariane, over by the Manderley. There.
I'm okay. I can be okay with this.
All right. I think
I
put
can learn to
Manderley in
live
front
with
of her,
this.
but now it's just semantics at this point.
Willis and Wooble.
All right. I know. I'm glad you got that reference.
Yes.
It was a freaking Akaka bridge with Swift where he couldn't remember. Wasn't it that or something?
It was another live stream with Glidus.
Okay, and he couldn't remember the name, so he just calls them Wendell and Whoople or something. It's so funny. All right, hanging out in Dorne.
I love
we
this
got
fandom so much.
Archibald Ironwood, good old Green Guts. I think this
The
dude's
big man.
ass man.
I kind of like him. I mean, like,
I love
what-
Green
What do you guys think?
He's
love
cool. I like him next to Willis.
Yeah, why
all
not?
right. I think he
Yeah.
should be higher.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I could go a little higher.
I just like him because he acts like a doofus, but he's actually the smarter one compared to him and Drink. Like at the end when Barris is talking to them after whoever they burned in place of Quentin, who's still alive. I'm kidding. Archibald, like, Drink is still arguing, and Archibald goes, "No, Drink, shut up." Like, he's like drops his whole act, and he's super rational out of nowhere. I love it. All right, I said all that for no reason. Where do we want?
B tier? How about B? What about B?
I'll settle for B. I'm okay with back of A if you guys are. I want back of A, but I'll settle.
I like bottom of A.
Yeah, bottom
All
of
right.
A side.
Do bottom of A, right there. Well, he'll caboose A. He'll caboose it right in the A. All right, Zondo Doru.
Yeah.
Saves,
what a picture!
I know, I love this picture so much. I want to hug that man.
That's a big slab of meat.
Yeah, dude. So he saves Sam's life from drowning. The second person on this list is saving Sam from drowning. Highlight did as well.
He also loses his not loses, but he gets his really nice cloak ruined. And,
by saving Sam. Yeah.
By saving Sam. So I think he gets extra points for like destroying his cloak to save Sam.
Yeah, I love that.
All the Summer Islanders are pretty cool. He could go up there pretty high on the tiers for me, like either B tier or A tier, depending on what do you guys think?
Yeah, bottom of A as well.
Bottom of A, I agree. Yeah.
I'm
and the chat is totally down with your idea, Mira. Everyone, I'm going back and finally looking.
Let's go!
Yeah, that'd be
all right, guys.
Game shows.
I'll work on it. We'll do it on your channel. I don't do game shows on my channel.
Let's go! Okay.
We'll do it on yours. You guys are the game channel, but I'll run it.
Yeah.
It will finally run well. I'm kidding. You guys are better than me.
It'll finally run well.
Someone sound some air horns, please.
All right. Since where did we put him? Is everyone cool with back of A for Zondo?
Yeah, no, I like that. That's fine.
Really? That's kind of high for Zondo.
Yeah, he's a minor character, but like I said, all the Summer Island characters are pretty cool.
Yeah, here's my pitch for
really
Zondo. I'm on his Wikipedia page. The word "fuck" was the first word Zondo learned of the common tongue, and he's very fond of it.
Yeah.
No, he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
Andy knows Asha, right?
Yeah, because somebody banged Asha who only knew the word "fuck." I don't think it's him, but
I'm positive it's him.
There's only like
you never know, but you never know.
I don't know what else she
him.
describes. I don't know how else she describes that person. Like, I don't know if she said Summer Islander. She might say something else, but we'll see. If she says Summer Islander, absolutely Zondo. I think he's top of B, not back of A. I think he belongs one tier down, like over by Duck. Over by Duck.
Come on.
Garland.
He gets the cloak ruined to save our boy Sam.
All right, fine. Fuck off. We'll move on. All right, fine. You win. All right, I know you guys love it. Talk about fan favorites. Tycho freaking Nestorius.
Hell yeah. I have two Tycho theories cooking right now.
Really? I love this guy's hat. He might have the best hat in the entire book series.
I don't have the picture here, but there's
How dare you talk that way about Flement Brax?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
compelling argument. However,
there's
3 tiers. Like,
there's the art going around with him in the hat, and he's standing in front of the wall with his wizard beard. It's the coolest art, dude. I love it so much.
My dude rides into a snowstorm to deliver a letter.
I love it.
You like have you considered extending the warranty on your?
Yeah. He is like a very devoted employee of the bank.
Yeah, I love Tycho. I think he belongs with brown band at the back of S, but I might be just insane.
Oh no, I absolutely
the
agree.
Ironbreaker of Barbaros has an incredible dental plan. You would get it if you worked there.
No, I'm gonna push for high A because he hasn't done the things that we're imagining.
I'm also gonna push for high A. So like,
I think
the lion, the witch, and the audacity of this bitch. Like no fear, none.
I would put him in S, but I'm not going to disrespect top of A.
I will handle top of A. I'll be okay with it.
Now he is played by Sherlock Holmes's brother, which is very cool.
Yeah,
that's Gaddis?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he's played by Sherlock Holmes's brother. Yeah.
Cool.
Is that not Moriarty? Mycroft, yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, love this man.
Cool.
Love this man. He's great.
All right, we're almost done. Can we please go hang out in Innsmouth with the rest of the Lovecrafts? Because we got somebody with the mark. We have Godric frickin' Dude's got webbed hands and he eats nothing but New England clam chowder. He's a sisterman.
Yeah, no,
as-
I am a Godric Burrell fan personally.
Nimble Dick.
I'm definitely comfortable with him being high up there. He has a
squisher.
great personality about him, even though he only appears in that one little bit of a Davos chapter.
Yeah,
is good though.
Is he
Yeah,
the
I know
really
it's
good
good as fuck,
chapter.
right? And that's like that is like
Really good
Davos
chapter.
chapters are always good, and that is a very fun Davos chapter.
Is
Remember when
he
we
the
were
one?
playing the dating game on your guys' channel and Mira was somebody from the Vale and she said something about eating sister stew and I was like, Godric Burrell? Like that's where you're I was like, you're going Godric?
Is he the one who controls the Wolf's Den?
No.
No.
When Davos gets put off by Salah's ships and he gets stuck on Sisterton for a minute, and then he thinks he might get his head chopped off, and the Lord's like opening the seal when the lightning is striking, and then he tries to get him to marry his like granddaughter. He's like, "Are you married, Davos?" Davos is like, "Yeah, I got a wife," and he's like, "You sure you married? This soup's pretty good, right?"
Because
No,
his
he's
granddaughter
fantastic.
makes
He's
the
fucking,
best
He's fucking fantastic.
clam
Godric Burrell
chowder.
hustles. He hustles.
I think he's at least back a A or front of B.
Yeah, top
like-
of B. He's not as cool as Zondu.
All
Zondo.
right, like Squire Dalbridge, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
he's
go
up there
back,
with Squire
like,
Dalbridge. I
3.
can live with that for sure.
There, right there, over by Squire Dalbridge and Duck.
Yeah, he's a fun guy.
All right. Okay, so that was. Here we go, guys. We're down to the last one.
Final stretch.
2,
Let's go.
4 left. Alicane Mormont.
Get her up there.
Yeah.
She's pretty high up
Hell
on the
yeah.
list.
She
Bottom of S tier. Get her up
Bottom
there.
of S.
Yeah,
let's
up
just
in
move
A or
on.
Bottom of S tier, yeah.
Yeah.
She Bear, absolute
Okay, guys.
baller. Dual wielding axes.
Top
Fuck
of
yeah.
S. This next character is the best. Top of S, or I'm leaving. I'm shutting this whole fandom fucking down.
Look, I will accept middle of S.
Top of S for Nimble Dick Crab.
Top
Yo,
of S for
where-
Nimble
where-
Dick.
all right,
Wow.
Top of
I
S.
hate that guy.
Top of S.
I don't hate that guy, but he's definitely not S material.
Top
like,
of S.
Oh my god, he's
I gotta-
awesome.
He's
I gotta respect.
Nimble Dick is like middle ground C all the way. He's about
Wow.
as good as we get.
His name is Nibble Dick Crab.
Nimble
Dick
Crab.
Crab.
Yeah,
And I was
Nimble
about to
Dick
say,
Crab.
mad
All one
respect to
word.
George
all
R.
one
R.
word.
Martin
Nimble Dick
for
Crab.
saying confidently, I'm going to have a character named Nimble Dick Crab sent to my editor, and they're not going to leave a note. They're just going to be like, yeah, that's a name.
Okay.
He got away
Nimble
with that
Dick
shit.
Adam's weird.
Crab.
man.
Oh, I just got that.
Nimble
Dick.
Dick Crab.
You just got that.
Dick Crab. Yeah, all one
No,
word.
I heard it as nimble dick grab. Like, I mean, I know it's
Jesus.
crab, but if you say it fast,
Okay. He always talks in the third person. He goes, not Nimble Dick here. You're not going to get a fast one on me. Not Nimble Dick. Like, you know.
He
I
tells
like
the
that.
same
Like
stories.
don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. He's like definitely pitiable, but he's not S tier.
He's S tier. Come on.
Look, anyone
everything we
in
know
the
about the
Brienne arc
Squishers-
is A or S.
You're wrong.
Yes.
Everything we know about the Squishers is still him.
Listen,
The
middle C, middle C.
Whispers, he tells the best stories. The Whispers, the Squishers. He tries to rob her, and she puts flour in the bag.
He
so gets
tells
covered.
stories. I I don't know if they're the best stories. He tries
Some
to.
of
they're bad
He
stories.
definitely tries to rob her, but like you know, like,
And he was bad at robbing her too.
All right, how about this? How
No,
about
she
this?
puts flour in the bag, so he gets covered in flour.
And then he's like, "Oh, it wasn't me."
Where
I
Little
know,
Nimble Dick.
yeah. He's middle C. He's
I can
definitely
settle
middle
this.
C.
I can
Oh,
settle
screw
this.
this. I will
I
not
got this.
settle under A, and I don't even want A. I want
can
S.
settle this. Where is Heil Hunt? I want him right next to Heil
Hey.
Hunt.
He's above Heil Hunt.
No, above high.
No,
What?
Heil-
unacceptable.
What are you smoking,
that.
Taco?
Like that, man. He's above Heil Hunt.
No, that is absurd. That is like if you came out and you told me that like fucking Papa Roach was above Beethoven. Like, get out of here.
Papa
with
Roach,
that
I mean, Papa Roach is
nonsense.
pretty great. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, Papa Roach. Come on. He is though. What are we doing?
We did.
I think he
We did
belongs
have
in S.
somebody. We did have somebody earlier whose life was cut into pieces.
Damn it! Damn you! You
Throw this
motherfucker!
aside.
You motherfucker!
Because
You
we're-
son
we're-
of how fucking dare
We're
you!
deadlocked in an
How
argument.
fucking
So
dare
we're going to decide. I call upon Soda to tell us about Nimble Dick Crab.
I missed the super chat a bit ago. Oh no.
Well, the one from Ross just came in.
Oh, it
Or
did?
there was another one
Oh,
from Ross.
another one. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, oh, it just came in. Hey, what's up? Yeah.
Man, I was working on a cut Nimble Dick into pieces joke as you were fucking
Cut
saying
Nimble
that,
Dick
you
into
motherfucker.
pieces. All right.
This is my last resort.
Okay, so we all agree. All right, shut up. We'll figure it out right now. So when we look at all of Brienne's characters, Meribald's number 1, right? And then you have, I'm not saying in order, but you have Hyle, you have Dick, and then you have Shagwell on here. So Shagwell's the lowest, even though we have Shagwell at S tier. We have Shagwell at S tier. We have Hyle. Are you? Because he's so terrifying. You missed a lot, Mira.
Okay, are we ranking them by like how interesting and creative a character
we're
they
just
are?
going like
Their
tree
impact
by
on the
vine
story,
each
too.
time, but we all decided that Shagwell was so terrifying and awful and like
Such a good-
compelling as a character that he's good. He's just awful.
Okay,
yeah,
I will
he wraps
give you
around
that.
the bottom.
He does
Because
everything
I hate
you
him.
want.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
he does
exactly. You
everything
hate
he
him
needs
so
to,
much. You hate him so much that he's like
Yeah.
a great character.
I think Nibble Dick belongs in the bottom of S. I will
But
not.
what?
Based on the
You're
name
killing
alone,
me. You're
yes.
literally
I love
stabbing
Nibble
me
Dick
to
Crab.
death
He's
right
my
now.
favorite. He's
You
my
are-
favorite fucking character. I
You
want
are,
him
you
at
are
the top.
bludgeoning.
I want him
you are
above
bludgeoning
Pirate
my
Lannister.
kneecaps. You are
I'm fine
bludgeoning
with him
my
being
kneecaps
bottom of
to
S,
blood is
as long as
running
he's
wild
not-
right now.
I will.
All
All right.
all in favor of Nimble Dick Crab being exiled.
No. fuck
yes.
off. No,
Get
no,
him
no,
out
no,
of
no.
here.
No, all right.
Inject.
Just
Get him up there.
random. Here's my olive branch to just fucking move on. And I hate it. Nibble Dick behind Hyle Hunt. We'll move on.
All right. Let's do it. I'll take it.
Fine.
This is bullshit.
What tier?
But okay. This is A tier behind in between Stillshanks and Hyle Hunt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in. Right there. Right there.
That
bullshit.
in front of
seems
Steelshanks.
correct to me, honestly.
That's wrong on every level.
We
right.
both agree on that. That's wrong.
He's a little bit he's a little bit above Willis Tyrell. I think that
I
makes
love that
sense to me.
we are now in agreement that it's in the wrong place, but you want them lower.
Both ends, different ends,
All right,
yeah.
we got 2 left. Let's end this long ass stream. Asha's Simp, Christopher Botley.
Get him up there.
I
love
Yeah,
him.
he's pretty good. A tier.
I think
like
B.
it personally.
I think
You think top of B? Middle of B?
Yeah, I think top of B.
I think top middle will be. I'm with Mira.
Yeah,
I like it.
That's totally fine.
So can we talk about their scene where she has that amazing sex with what's it, Carl? Is it Carl Maid?
Carl the Maid,
yeah.
And it,
We love
so
Carl
like
Maid.
knives involved, clothes get cut off, like it's super hot sex. And then she goes down into the kitchens to just eat some cheese.
Yeah.
And she's eating cheese. And then he comes up and he's like, "Hey, we should run away together." She's like, "What are you doing right now?"
Like, dude, it's 2:00 in the morning. You really got to read the room.
Yeah, 2:00 in the morning. I just got laid. I'm eating my post-coital cheese, and you're
Yeah,
not gonna let me come
exactly.
in. By the way, post-coital cheese is the perfect bad name.
That
Great
is a
name.
that is a great.
We're coming up with a lot of
just-
great ones.
Or just after sex cheese, you know.
Yeah. Are everyone's happy with it, Christopher? We can move on to the final one.
Let's do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
This is such a
Holy-
weird one to end on.
Yeah, well, it's just the last one I did. This came out this week. This is my Monday video or my Tuesday video. Is Richard Horp, good
It's
old
great.
Dick Horp.
Because this isn't the last one. This is the second to last one.
No, this is the last one.
Oh no, we have litigation that we need to go through because
Oh.
you exiled some people and we need to talk about them.
Oh my
That's true.
God! They don't count. All right,
They
fine.
don't
All right.
count.
Dick Horp, the Knight of Moths. I think he's fine. He's a fun Stannis character. He's like Clayton Suggs without all the killing people.
I think he's
Although,
fine.
Richard Horp does kill people. He is really
Yeah,
fond of killing. That's something that Stannis says.
right? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I
he's-
don't remember him as well as Suggs, to be honest. You have to refresh my memory a bit on like what he's like.
He's one of the Wrong Way Rangers with Justin Massey. He's kind of like in
Okay,
between Justin Massey and Clayton Suggs. Like he likes killing, but he's not
But he's
quite
not
psycho.
Suggs, and he's not like a wannabe like get married boy like Massey. He's more of like out
Yep.
for glory and shit.
So he specifically, so Justin Massey and him both want Winterfell, but Massey wants to marry Val, and Richard Horp doesn't. Like, he doesn't bring that up. And then Stannis goes, he's more fond of killing than women.
Yeah.
He just
I thought
likes
Massey
killing.
wanted to marry Asha.
Massey offers to marry Asha, I think.
Yeah, but he
like,
asked that this is before
he starts hitting on her, but yeah, he's trying to marry
the
Val.
scene I'm
initially.
talking
He's looking
about
for like
is before he
anything.
meets Asha. This is when he's still at the wall with John.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I gotta respect, like, you know, the just blatantly being a gold digger.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
Massey's
It's just
pretty
a
honest.
disrespect.
He's like my castle got taken and it's not getting given back to me, so I need new lands.
Yeah. Well, we're not
Okay.
talking about Matt
Yeah.
yet.
Just
when
hitting on
he-
every rich lady in the Seven Kingdoms.
No,
When
yeah,
we
exactly.
add-
He's just like I need some lands, yo. Just looking for some, just a young lad out for some lands.
When we
That's
add
a
to this
Tinder
list in a
profile
year,
lad on the hunt
we'll
for
add
lands.
Massey.
I can
All right.
I can relate to this as the person who is looked into the most prominent single heir of every still surviving royal family.
God,
Like,
you
you
would.
know,
Oh,
you might as well roll the dice, right?
oh, thank God, Zach! I did not know where that joke was going. Oh, thank God.
No, I can tell you the it's not that hard to figure out the most up in the line Habsburg who's unmarried, or the most up in the line Romanov
Yeah,
who's
the
unmarried.
Countess of Luxembourg. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right.
Unmarried Romanovs, good Ben.
Let's move, please. Where do we want the Knight of Moss, Wrong Way Ranger? I think back of B over
Yeah,
by like Mark Piper.
right under Clayton Suggs, please.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. He's almost Clayton Suggs, but with less burning and torturing young women.
Mira, I'm so glad you're here because we need to relitigate the Muppet Tullys.
Okay, let me explain, Mira. Let me explain, Mira. Mira, calm down.
Get it?
So, I have them on exiled, and it's not because it's the lowest tier. It's because they don't qualify because it's multiple characters at once. It was one of the first vids I did before I really knew what I was doing, and I covered all of them at once. I feel like that disqualifies them because it's unfair because they're multiple characters.
Point of order. If they are all Muppets, it could be argued that they're all actually Jim Henson, who is one guy.
They're not all Muppets, though.
Jim Henson.
like this
S
argument.
Because
tier.
they're
Jim Henson, S tier.
Jim Henson
Yeah,
S tier,
I say we
Taco.
throw S
Jim
tier,
Henson, arguably
you know.
top of this list.
Jim
Alright,
Henson,
I
top
think
of
I
S
think
tier.
the crowd is clamoring
Okay.
for S.
They're
Chat,
not S,
chat,
though.
you
Even
get
if I
involved in
allowed them in, they would be top of A near Mad Danelle Lothston, I think.
All right, let's do it. Go for it. Throw 'em up there.
I think in
Yes.
between Danelle Lothston and Aemon the DragonKnight, so third and an A, and I can't believe I'm doing
I will
Throw
not
'em in
accept.
there.
They're
Throw 'em
under
in there.
the
Do it.
Dragon Knight. One of them is named Elmo.
Do it. Do it.
Shut up, moving
Who's
on.
named Kermit?
We're taking it.
Soda,
We're
did
taking
you
it.
hear that?
Justice for Kermit.
Yeah, so we're doing moving.
moving him beneath the
Yeah,
DragonKnight.
higher, Soda,
No,
higher.
no,
Higher.
A
All the way
tier,
to the top.
Higher,
A tier.
Soda,
All the way
higher.
to the top.
A
All the
tier.
way to the
Get it
top.
up there, Soda.
I'm
Poor
gonna
Soda.
fucking burn this world to the ground. Higher than fucking Nimble Dick.
If they don't make it to S tier, I'm gonna Kermit acts of violence.
All right, right there you go. Right there. Now go back one. Go back one. There. We're happy.
God,
Oh my
damn it.
god.
Come on.
There you go.
Look
Yeah,
at
just-
there
just
you
drop 'em in
I
there.
went
Drop
to
'em
a
in there.
friend and she said that should be higher when I asked her.
Oh my god.
Oh.
That was bad. I really need the Grover to bed.
Yeah.
I am right there with you. I got to get off and take a test here pretty soon, but this has been pretty fucking
Do we want to
wild.
resituate S or are we happy?
It's Grover.
Can we look at S really quick? Are we happy
Honestly,
there?
if the Muppets are in there, the entire S tier is moved.
Well,
It's,
if
illegitimate,
if
it's
Nimble Dick's
fraudulent.
not in there, this is all bullshit. But here I am still pretending.
I'm honestly pretty happy with everything except where Nimble Dick is placed.
Oh my god, you suck.
I would like to move Lucamore to the bottom of S tier, please.
I do like Lucamore. I do want Lucamore closer to Brown Ben at least. I think
I'll
yeah.
allow
I
it.
think
Yeah,
I think you
that
should be
sounds
at the
good,
back.
right?
I think
Who
you should be
Lucamore
back
down.
down. I think we
Lucamore
really
down.
wanted to put somebody on S early on.
Who?
Lucamore's the
Strong
black and white one near
in the middle,
near
in
clown,
between the
yeah.
clown and the book. Yeah, move him behind Alicent Mormont for sure.
All the way to the
back
bottom.
of
All the way to the bottom. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In between the clown and the book. Somebody sample that, please.
Between the clown and the book.
Someone please auto-tune that. Thank you.
Oh yeah, it's in between the one-armed blacksmith and the murderous clown. What are you guys doing later? We are into weird shit. This is a hobby.
Who's number 4?
1, 2. Fucking Maya Stone.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no,
Respectable.
I'm pretty do me a favor and switch Rodrik and Maya, and then I'm happy with this.
Really?
I
Yeah.
think that's fine as is, honestly. I can't complain too much.
All right,
I want Maya
I think the only person I would considerably bump up is Aurane Waters, and of course the Muppet Tullys. Oh, and my boy Tycho. That guy's S tier. Those
I
are the
do
only
want
ones
Tycho
I
the
would
back
hate.
of S.
Tycho King of A. It kind of that.
Yeah, you know what?
makes sense to me.
King of A, working very hard to get a promotion.
If you
to the
could,
S someday.
I can't remember the guy's name, but he's the guy who walks Brianna around Clackhall Point. If you can just put him at number 1 in the S tier.
Wait. Okay, Tycho Nestorius rode into a war zone in a blizzard to
Wearing
ask
that.
Stannis about his loan's extended warranty. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but that is the most based thing ever.
Yeah,
It's
no,
fucking
and
great.
he's wearing like top tier drip while he's doing it. Like,
All right,
yeah,
let's call
I'm
it.
here to collect a loan payment, but I am gonna be the best dressed man in the room while I do it.
Yeah, he's up for his tier promotion meeting, his standard biannual
Soda,
tier
I
promotion
have
meeting. in a
something
couple
for
of
this, and I didn't use it the whole fucking time. Here.
Stay on target. We're too close. Stay on target.
The whole time I'm sitting there, it's like I kind of wish I had control still.
All right. I'm calling it. I do want to play this because I forgot. This is what I have to say to Nimble Dick not being an S tier.
No offense, but it sounds like some fucking commie gobbledygook.
The classics.
That's for you, Soda. You think I wasn't
Yeah.
gonna play it? Oh, fucking miss working with you, buddy. All right. Thank you guys. This is a 2.5 hour stream. It was exactly 2 hours longer than I should have done. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I'm very happy with that tier list, and I'm happy everybody came on, and I'm happy that I got my first ever super chat. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a
Oh,
great stream.
yeah.
It was a good time.
Pretty great.
Thank
So-
you everyone for watching.
I'm not gonna tell anybody what to do, but if there was a donation train at the end of this, no one would complain about it.
All right. I do.
I gotta hop off because I really gotta go to the bathroom.
All right. See you, Soda. We're on our way out anyway.
Thank
Thank
you,
for
Soda.
coming in.
Thank you, Soda.
Yeah, Rage Unicorn.
I'll handle plugs for everybody. Did Rage Unicorn do a thing?
Yeah, exactly. Rage Unicorn did a thing.
Oh, I didn't even see it. Oh, all
I don't see
right.
either.
Okay, we're out, and let me just plug everybody's channel for him so we can move quick. So go check out Random Internet Guy. He finally finished off his Illyrio of Viserys vids, and yeah, fantastic. You got anything you're currently working on? Do you got a vid you're about to put out
there's
that you
going to
wanna
be a
plug?
Kyburn thing coming out tomorrow, and then there's going to be finally the much awaited Mance Raider is not Rhaegar Targaryen video.
Fuck yeah.
That I said was going to be in the distant future, and then I just made in a fit of manic rage like today.
I hate all that
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
So yeah, I agree. And then
Mantis Torment.
Tom and Zach over there, they have the Interesting Nerd Club, which I've been on quite a bit now. I really like hanging out with those guys. I can't tell them apart. One of them looks like the other one with hair, and no one else sees it besides me. But I seriously can't tell them apart.
One is taller, I think.
Okay, I haven't seen him in person, but go
I
check
can't
out the.
remember.
Do you guys got
Who's
anything?
taller? Is it Zach or Tom? Who's taller?
Yes.
Tom
Yes.
feels
Yeah,
taller.
I figured it was
Tom
Tom.
feels taller. Huh? All right. That sounded
But
weird.
The funny thing is, you're right, but not.
I
It's
have
not
to
by
go.
much.
Tom or Zach, do you guys got any vid that you're about to put out that you want to?
We are about
Zach,
to do a
you
recording
do
session.
you do the main channel plug. I'll do the second.
Oh, okay. we're about to have a massive recording session. I just got off the busy period of work. Nobody internalized what happened 2 days ago.
No.
It is gonna be a few coming out soon. I think we're gonna make a spirited effort to try and clear out our email backlog of theories people have sent us. So I think we're gonna try and do that. I also am working on
13 theories, by the way.
So Clayton Suggs is a secret Targaryen. Thank you.
It might be in
just
there.
adding that one in. I know I have a video cooking on my video essay channel, and Tom frequently makes videos on his personal channel that are really fun.
Don't talk about that channel. That channel sucks.
That channel's great. It has your mom. People can see your mom.
It does. It has my mom.
Nice.
She's mad at me.
We love the Tom Silver channel. I do.
Oh, she was mad at me for like an hour after that pun.
and Tom, the second channel, we're doing a Halloween update again. Well, we already did. We're doing part 2.
Yeah, we're doing.
Hey, do you guys still talk about just random like shows and shit on the second channel?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
If you want to talk about a random show, please, by all means.
We did a list of Halloween movies.
Go watch that show Scavenger's Reign that I told you about. I want to talk with you guys about it over on that channel.
The specific thing that I want to plug on the second channel is we are going to have a Nightmare Yu-Gi-Oh video that we've been trying to get done for a long time.
This is why I'm still streaming it, so you can plug in Nightmare Yu-Gi-Oh fucking video. I gotta go to bed, man. I work in the morning.
I defer.
Hey, we're also going to talk about all the Leprechaun movies.
All right, I'm down.
Oh
for
my
that.
word!
Back
I've
to
only
the Hood's the
seen
best
Back
one.
to the Hood too, but like
Back to the best
funny.
All right,
weird.
moving to Mira Reads. She has an amazing channel as well, and also I just love Mira because she actually kind of brought me into the community, and I will never fucking understate how important that was. So, Mira, do you have anything you're currently working on your amazing channel?
Yes, still going on the Fae of Ice and Fire series. I think we're going to be going to House of Black and White next. I also recently started a second channel where I do a bunch of weird nonsense. I am taking submissions right now for testimony. If any of you have encountered Alf, the alien from Alf, and would like to be interviewed or have photos and want to be included in the documentary that Starfleet is putting together, then that's what I'm doing on the second channel.
What the fuck are we doing? All right, that sounds fantastic. I watched one of your vids that was very Elfshift X-y, but it was about a random country singer or something. That was fantastic.
It was about Nick, and so Nick was abducted by Alf, is what happened. So, yeah, we're continuing the investigation.
All right. Thank everybody, everyone who watched. Holy crap, you guys all kick butt, and everybody who sent a super chat. I can't believe it happened. I never have been doing YouTube for a very long time, and I've never made a penny. So it's really freaking cool that this happened. And all of you guys are the best. And yeah, besides me just being in love with everybody I'm looking at, we say bye?
Bye.
All right, bye.
Good night.
Peace.